It is I, Captain Railroad Preserver.
I recommend keeping your settings locked. He has a habit of meteors.
Hey, that just makes it fun.
Yeah, that's locked.
Hey, come on. I can't help but make it funny. Remember, Memer, remember when we did the Tybee?
Well, okay, that video was a disaster from start to finish. We couldn't even sync the ship correctly.
Hey, to be fair, the meteor at the end just made it funny as hell. Like, the timing was just perfectly comedic. I loved it. I loved it.
Okay, I can see the bow of the ship so far.
Yeah, just hold off on starting it real quick because it takes a long time for it to load in for me. I'm just going to point that out now. I'd say...
Okay. So you can't see past the bow of the ship?
So far, no, but I just have to wait for the other pieces to load in.
Devon Francis, Godzilla Boy, the ship we're going to be recording on today, me, Memer Man, and Hurricane Flyer, is SS Leviathan, a ship built and inspired by SS Great Eastern, which was a ship that was built by Isambard Kingdom Brunel in 18-something, I don't remember.
It just straight up is the Great Eastern.
Hang on, whoa, Memer Man, what did you say? What year?
1856, I think?
Here, let me look it up. Hold on. Sorry, y'all, I have to do some studying.
And completed in 1859. And the construction started in 1854, so the thing took 4 years to build.
Here we go, boys. SS Great Eastern. Hold up. Hang on, is this a color photo?
No, that's a drawing at the very top.
Oh, no.
I don't think there are any photos. Well...
Oh, that's a model. I'm stupid. That's a freaking model.
Oh.
Great Eastern was originally supposed to be called Leviathan, but the name was changed to Great Eastern shortly after its launch.
It was out of service in 1889, so... It's basically well known for being a billboard, more or less.
And it wasn't surpassed in size until the RMS Celtic.
Yeah, basically... Yeah, but basically, in the words of internet historian, but that ship... she was cursed. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I kid you not.
Yeah.
Anything that could go wrong for this ship did go wrong. It even involved her creator dying in 1859. Hang on, what? Hold on.
I do have a good idea of how it could have become cursed, because when they were dismantling it, they found the skeleton of somebody that had been sealed inside the double bottom.
I heard about that, but I think that was just a rumor. I don't know if there's anything really backing that up.
Well, it's not impossible.
Well, here's something funny. Hey, can I talk for a minute? Here's something funny. I first heard about SS Great Eastern and Brunel through a TV show called Haunted History, and they did a segment regarding well-known ghost ships, including Great Eastern, which is ironic enough. But yeah, they basically, the story about the skeleton is they were dismantling the ship. They were scrapping it. And they broke into, I think, a double hull compartment or something, and they found the skeleton of somebody inside there. Which was totally not creepy as hell. But basically, from what I remember, yeah, the ship grounded. Part of it cracked. Part of it partially sunk. A boiler exploded, which blew off one of the funnels, part of which still exists today. Brunel, of course, died in 1859.
The back is there for you?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah, here we go. Look here. Here it is, right here. Trapped worker legend.
I first heard about the Great Eastern from the coffee table book, The Lost Ships of Robert Ballard, in the first chapter where they talk about...
Here, look here. Look here.
I know I read that book.
Look here.
I read it to death, as by the time I stopped reading it, it had completely fallen to pieces.
Hold up. Here it is, right here.
And yeah, that's one of the things that helped spark my interest into pursuing other ships than the Titanic.
Here we go, right here.
And, okay, Railroad, how's the ship coming along for you?
I don't know, but basically this here is more or less a local legend regarding the ship, but here's what I'm talking about. Surviving parts of the ship. One of Great Eastern's masts still exists. Apparently, some of the iron fragments from the ship that remained on the foreshore where she was scrapped still exist.
The funnel that got blown off by the boiler explosion still exists.
Yeah, and the whistle. I think the whistle and an anchor still exist.
Oh yeah, there's like a segment of it that still exists.
Yes.
That's cool.
What's funny is this ship was a financial disaster on the Atlantic run where it was placed, but it was never supposed to go there. Brunel had decided to go to Australia.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Britain to Australia, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny.
They didn't even use the...
You know, it's kind of funny. He built that ship. That was, I think, yeah, as you said, the largest ship of its kind when it was built. People...
And remained the largest up until after the 1900s. So the thing was...
I know, but what's...
the largest ship in the world for the better part of... a century.
1859 until I think 1913 or something like that. So that's about...
No.
1901. So yeah. So that would have been...
Celtic.
Let's see.
Yeah, April of 1900. Okay.
I don't know what to tell you guys about the quality, okay? I'm sorry.
January of 1858 to April of 1901.
Yeah.
So the thing was, the largest ship in the world for the better part of a century. That is insane.
Not exactly a century. I mean, 1858 to 1901. Well, hang on. Hey! 1858, 1868, 10 years. 78, 20, 88, 30, 98, 40. So it was the largest for roughly 40 something years before finally being scrapped. But.
And I do think that's a record of the longest
42.
time spent as the largest ship.
43.
Yeah, 43 years.
43 years.
Wow.
So yeah, that's like almost half of a century that ships did not exceed a certain size, which is kind of insane.
Well, it's kind of like, it's kind of like H.L. Hunley. It was the first submarine to sink an enemy ship in combat. Yes, it sank itself, but keep in mind with what I'm about to say, that wouldn't be repeated until World War I. So put that into perspective.
But actually, for a bit of perspective on the size of Great Eastern, it was 6 times bigger than anything like it before.
Yeah, no, the Great Eastern was huge. Okay.
And you know what's funny? At the time it was built, people didn't think ships should have been that big, and yet literally 30, 40 years later, Brunel pretty much could have said that he was right in terms of ships getting that big. And if he could have seen what came in the 30s, oh boy, he would have had a field day.
It was so far ahead of its time that it didn't work in its time. It'd be like somebody trying to invent the iPhone in the 50s.
That's a good analogy, actually.
The length of the SS Atlantic, the second largest ship in the world, next to the Great Eastern, was 421 feet. The Great Eastern was 692 feet.
So
the lengths were completely different. It's kind of amazing.
You know what's funny?
It wasn't a total financial failure for its entire life. I mean, they did eventually use it to run cables for the wireless.
And in that job, it actually did really well.
You know what's funny?
It was amazing at that.
You know what's funny? It's like, it's amazing that it's amazing Great Eastern survived as long as it did, but I've been amazed by just how lucky SS Great Britain was. It could have been scrapped or destroyed at any time, but it survived for nearly, I think years. It was built, I think...
it's well over 100 at this point, because Great
Britain...
Before Great Eastern, right?
Yeah, I think it was. It's technically It's literally it's literally the matriarch of ocean liners, if you want to get really technical with it. Because I think it was the first one that was successful, right? The first steam-powered one that was successful? Something like that?
It's the first thing that we could actually call an ocean liner by modern definitions. Screw propeller, iron hull, designed with a focus on passenger comfort, at least for first class.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Hey, do you want to turn the lights on?
I wouldn't do that. It's going to lag my game out.
Yeah, but it might, maybe updating it might, like, causing it to, re-update the ship might actually help it.
Maybe, because on my screen, all I'm seeing is the bow. By the way, everybody, I apologize if my quality is horrible. I'm so sorry, but I can't fix it, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, well, let's keep the interior lights off and the exterior lights on for now.
By the way, could you turn it to day? Like, daytime?
What I was going to do was the inverse of that, leave the interior lights on and the exterior lights off.
Well, you would turn the nav lights on. And also, the exterior lights are less laggy because there's, well, less of them.
You know, I will say this. There's actually a similar story of another early 1800s era ship that survived into preservation. It was a British ironclad, if I'm not mistaken.
What's its name?
I don't remember, but it served as, I think, a rope/tender ship at a fuel depot in England. It survived in that role into, I think, the early 60s or 70s. And by that point, it was able to be rescued and preserved. I just don't remember the name. Hold on one second. I got to look this up real quick. Let me see. Because I think there's a model of it on Stormworks. Hold on. Ah, Warrior. That's right. HMS Warrior, 1860. Let me see real quick. Yeah, HMS Warrior, 40... Hang on. Let me just read this out real quick. So here it is.
That's a neat-looking ship.
HMS Warrior, 40-gun steam-powered armored frigate built for the Royal Navy, 1859-1861. First armor-plated iron-hulled warships and were built in response to France's launching in 1859 of the first ocean-going ironclad warship, the wooden-hulled Galore. Of course, I think this was around the time as Monitor, mind you. Let's see. The ship was placed in reserve in 1875, decommissioned 1883, served as a store ship and depot ship in 1904, assigned to Navy Torpedoes Training School, converted into an oil jetty in 1927, and remained in that role until 1979.
Jesus.
So yeah, 1859 to 1979.
That was in service, and it still exists.
Oh yeah, that was when it was still in technical service, not in its original role, but still in some form of service. That was over 100 years by the time it was rescued.
I'm gonna be kind of blunt about the Monitor since you mentioned it. I think it's one of the dumbest looking warships ever made.
Well, to be fair, it was the Well, can I?
Well, I was talking, but what
Okay.
I'm gonna say is, I know it was innovative and really revolutionary and everything, but it constantly looks like it's about to. But in all the photographs and drawings I see, it looks like it's constantly about to sink. Like one swell and it's gone.
That's actually. It's funny you say it that way because that's exactly what sank it. Thing is, though, it was an ironclad meant for river fighting, not ocean fighting.
I mean, yeah, again, like you said, innovative, but still, it looks dumb.
Yeah, by the way,
an actual description of the from its major battle described it like a block. Said that it looked like a block of cheese floating on a raft.
That's funny. By the way, here's the information for SS Great Britain.
It looks less dumb than the stuff on Waltz.
By the way, here is the information for SS Great Britain. It was laid down in July of 1839, launched July 19th, 1843, completed 1845, in service from 1845 to 1886. And what's funny is, well, yeah.
Also, I probably should be fair to the Monitor. It doesn't look nearly as dumb as the USS Zumwalt.
Fair enough, but here's something funny.
Walt?
The ship was, what's funny...
I'm sorry, but the Zumwalt looks like it... Yeah, it's this destroyer that they spent like $1 billion on, which is more...
Oh, God.
That they haven't even figured out what it's supposed to do, and it's all angular and everything for stealth capability.
I don't even see you guys. I don't even see what you're talking about.
Yeah, that ship, it looks dumb. I hadn't heard about it, and then I realized it was a modern ship, and it's like, oh yeah, that explains it.
By the way, here's something funny. Regarding...
The reason they made it look like that was because it has stealth capability that is rendered pointless by the fact that it's a gunnery support destroyer that would be working with non-stealth ships.
Can I say something?
I guess you could use it for stealth purposes, which versatility is good, I guess.
Anyway...
For what looked terrible.
Going back to
how's the ship looking coming along, Railroad?
I don't know. I'm trying to talk. Anyways, concerning Great Britain, after 1852, so it was sold for salvage and repaired, and it carried immigrants from to Australia from 1852 until being converted to all sail in 1881. Retired 3 years later, it was used as a warehouse quarantine ship and coal hulk until it was scuttled in 1937. 98 years after being laid. That's amazing. So it turned 100 as a hulk in 1943. 110, 1953. 120, 1963. So, yeah. This ship is nearly 200 years old. 2043 will be its bicentennial.
More impressive when you compare it to some of the most recent ocean liners that were built in like the 50s and 60s that barely lasted 5 or 10 years before being retired.
Not exactly retired, but you mean before being converted to cruise ships, basically.
No, some of them were just straight up scrapped.
Well, that was a waste of money.
Or some of them were going to be converted to cruise ships and then had bad things happen to them. Like the MS Bergensfjord, the ship that some of my family came to the U.S. on. That was bought by the French, and in typical French fashion, it caught fire and sank.
Yo, France, what's your deal with flambeing everything? All right?
Yeah.
Yo, France, can you turn it? Yo, France, I ordered my ship medium rare, not extra crispy.
Ship à l'orange.
Ship à l'orange! Make that a meme! Write it down! Write that down! That's beautiful!
French ships where they keep catching fire.
Ship à l'orange! That's beautiful!
Two major ships I know where that happened. There's the Normandy and this ship, the Bjernsfjord, whatever.
Bjergensfjord. But there was also the L'Atlantique, the Flandre, the France had engine room fires when it was the Norway.
The boiler explosion.
The Paris also caught fire. It just happens.
Technically, hang on. Hurricane. Wait a minute.
Why do they coat their ships in oil and then toss lighters into them?
No.
Yeah, to have burst into flames.
Can I say something? Would Ile-de-France technically count since it suffered a boiler fire in the last voyage?
Well, okay, but that was staged.
Well, still.
Well, it counts.
I would only count like I don't know. Oh wait, the ship's here for you?
Yeah, it's been here for me.
Let's go. Okay, let's all gather at the bow and I can do my intro.
Yes. Imagine if I will just have to laugh. If we're able to respawn the ship after we sink it, could we just end it with it being hit by a meteor for the hell of it, just for laughs?
Actually, I got a great idea for staging. Okay, Neemer, you stand at the tip of the bow, and Railroad Preserver, you and me will stand on top of the cargo cranes.
Oh, God. No. I have a better idea. I'm going to pull a Jack Sparrow. Why? Why not?
Well, you need to be in sight.
Yeah, I'll be inside, all right. I'll be on top of the mast.
Oh, nice.
Will this kill me? Okay. Probably. But will it be worth it? Absolutely.
We're going to do it on the furthest forward mast.
Because that mast doesn't have a yard arm. Oh shit!
Oh,
Thank God! Thank God I landed in water.
thankfully, this game also has some Minecraft logic to it.
There is no Minecraft logic. It's just logic, and it's just no logic. No.
Half-Life games do the same thing.
Oh.
Oh God! Let's not get started with Fallout because Fallout is a joke.
Okay.
That's a
3.
game that
Okay,
I
everyone,
like.
get in
I
sight. Get in
realize,
sight.
Ow! All right, hold it. I'm just gonna do this. Screw this. I'm doing it.
Where are you?
You'll see.
Ah, nice.
Ah!
Oh, Hurricane, I can't see you.
All right, I'm doing this myself.
Yeah, can you get up against the railing?
I'm gonna. Dang it! Your stupid no-clip work!
Okay, I'm right up against the railing.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Can you see me?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new video of Stormworks. Today we're checking out a new ship called the SS Leviathan. Now, you may have seen this on my channel already because I posted an awesome cinematic. Go check that out. And, yeah, let's get started.
So yes, he's being.
Let's go.
So yes, Mima Man is being joined by Hurricane Rocker,
Oh, yeah.
or Hurricane Flyer.
Rockstar and Hurricane...
Hurricane Flyer. What?
Yeah. And, yeah, I'm joined by a Hurricane Flyer. So, yeah.
And
Say hello,
RP2K.
guys.
What's up?
Meanwhile, hey, you guys, what's up? Hey guys, instead of saying what's up, how about what's down? Because I'm looking down at you.
Alright,
The
could
opposite
you
of
try to
down,
get down
dummy.
from there without dying?
No. Jack Sparrow! Yes, it worked
Oh,
fine.
we made it.
Yes, it worked perfectly, like I planned.
Boiler room? Okay, let's all no-clip down to boiler room 1, 2, 3, which is the one at the very front.
Me and the boy about to do some.
We'll do the tour from there.
I'm actually on the bridge. I am going to do this, that. So basically, do you guys want to do the history on this ship and what it's based off of, or do you want me to do it?
Where
I
are
can do
we? Can we meet up? Oh, yeah. Okay, so it seems we're meeting at the bow. Okay,
All right,
I'm at
I
the
just
bow.
got the telegraphs to full, by the way.
Alright. Okay, so make it to the bow. And we will start our tour.
So we're at the forecastle.
So, yeah, the forecastle. So, let's all head down below. This is the cruise quarters area.
You know, it'd be funny to find the similar location on the ship where Brunel had his last photo taken before he died. Yeah. Basically,
Fireman staircase.
I don't know if I could give the history while y'all are talking, but
Well, we're doing a tour.
oh, fair enough.
Cargo holds.
Oh, we should say right now a bit of history. This ship is directly based on the SS Great Eastern, Isambard King Brunel's third and certainly largest ship that was launched in 1859. Also, a bit of a fun bit of trivia. It's called the Leviathan, which was actually what Great Eastern was supposed to be named, but the name was changed to Great Eastern after the launch.
So yeah, that was boiler room 3. We have the paddle engine room here.
By the way, I mean, interesting thing about this ship.
Boiler room 2.
Another interesting thing about this ship is it was actually the largest ship for nearly 43 years, from 1858 to 1901, which is
1901.
which is when it was finally surpassed in size.
After here, we
Like
have
Star Line's RMS Celtic.
Yes,
we have
the propeller
yeah,
shaft
the
engine
propeller.
room.
Now, I'm going to quickly head back over to the paddle engine because they need to see how this thing works because it's cool.
Well, yeah, actually, a funny thing about this ship had a combination of side paddle wheels, and single screw
Propeller.
a single screw propeller.
Paddles and propellers.
So Brunel was really ahead of his time when it came to ship design. In fact, I think I could be wrong, but wasn't Great Eastern the last ship he built? Because I know he died in 1859, shortly after this ship was built.
During its construction.
Yeah, in fact, the last photo.
After the launch, anyway.
Yeah,
the reason was he took to. It was ill health brought on by stress from the news of the boiler explosion that happened.
Yeah, speaking of which, speaking of what,
I thought it was the fact that they couldn't get the ship launched. Like, didn't it take like 5 times before they could actually get it into the water?
Well, I guess both probably stressed him out pretty bad.
You know, interesting
during that process.
Yeah, interesting thing. I think he died of a heart attack, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, interesting thing. The last and actually most iconic photo taken of him was on the Great Eastern, where he has these massive, massive anchor chains for the ship in the background behind him. It's like one of the most iconic photographs ever taken of him. I've actually seen it, and I think a lot of people who have studied ships will recognize who he is by that one photograph. But
or people who study railroads, as he was the founder of the Great Western Railroad.
Yes.
He also invented time zones.
Yes. By the way, interesting thing about the Great Eastern, some parts of it still exist. The whistle, part of the funnel that was blown off from the boiler explosion, one of its masts, and I think a few bits and pieces of iron from where it was scrapped still exist. I could be wrong.
Let's meet at the after cargo hold. That way we can start the tour of the.
Yeah.
That way we can start the tour of the passenger parts of the ship.
All right, but
okie dokie.
Yeah, but
anywhere that this ship excels, it's the passenger areas.
Yes, you know, it's actually kind of funny, really.
Oh yeah, notice how the ship sways.
Oh yes. By the way,
notice this on the Oakland too. Paddle ships sway a lot.
Well, of course.
So heading up this ladder.
You know, it's
this door.
You know, it's funny. There's also Brunel's first ship, the Great Britain, either first or second.
Western.
Thank you. Well, actually, excuse me.
Okay, can we please get the tour on the road? Like,
okay.
I know the history's cool, but we should probably do this.
All right.
Down here we have cargo holds, passenger cabins. God, I am not in it today. I'm out of it today. We have at the very back of this, we have the
passenger staircase.
Staircase with a lovely clock reading roughly 1:30. We have this lovely lounge area. After we just have more cabins, and if we head forward, and in through this little where is it? And then there's like a watertight door. And if we keep heading aft, I know it's in here eventually. Here. We have the ship's dining room off in the middle.
You know, it's kind of funny. I think I don't know. Is this interior somewhat accurate to what was known to be on the real ship?
I mean, there isn't much documentation.
Sure. As he was about to mention, there's not a lot of documentation on what the interiors of the ship look like. I've seen a few photographs of some grand lounges, and the piano's playing nearer my god to the edge. I just realized that's not a good sign.
Okay. So heading forward of this, we have another staircase, then we have the engine hall, where we were earlier. Heading further forward, we have a small little smoking lounge area.
By the way, look up. There's a lot of skylights.
Come back here. You might notice that there are some steps. You might notice there are some steps in the hallway, and this is stepping over the paddle wheel shaft.
Yep.
Also, you might notice the large amount of cabins. This is actually a nice detail, as the Great Eastern was designed to carry 4,000 passengers. For a bit of perspective, the Titanic was only designed to carry 3,000 maximum.
And then we head to the staircase, another staircase all the way in the front of the ship. Heading down, we have what appears to be some kind of steerage dining room. It's not nearly as nice as the first class one. Then we have a bunch more cabins, and if we head back up and back towards the just after the paddle shaft. And where is it? But there's, like, just aft of here, there is a staircase that goes down into a midsection. You'll kind of notice that below below the main deck, the ship is divided into 3 sections, and that's because the ship itself is divided into 3 parts.
Funny thing, it's kind of funny, really. If we have time to review it, there's also a ship that's inspired by Brunel's Great Britain, which, believe it or not, is the only ship he's built that still survives today. It was actually abandoned in 1937, when it was partially sunk, nearly 100 years after it was built. But in 1970, they rescued it, and it's been preserved as a museum ever since. And it's now nearly 200 years old. And if you want to get technical, it's technically the matriarch of every other ocean liner that has come since, including, I think, some cruise ships, if you want to think about it like that. But I could be wrong.
There is a difference, but yeah. Yeah, it's on display in Bristol, and it's not just preserved. They fully restored every single thing about it. They put they put in place engines the way they were, interiors, everything was redone to be exactly as it would be when the ship was brand new. It's pretty cool, and if you happen to be in the area of Bristol, I definitely would recommend seeing it.
Hey, I'd give anything to see it. And here's something else. Great Britain was innovative and really ahead of its time in terms of the technology. It was the first ship to have a screw propeller, no paddle wheels. I think it had sails. Well,
it
not
wasn't the first to have a screw propeller. That was the Archimedes.
Well, still, same thing.
Okay, so also on the boat deck, there's a few more things. You'll notice.
Hold on one second.
You'll notice a few lounges scattered about. These, I mean, they're not really specific, but they are very nice. Well, kind of. I actually prefer the below deck interiors, but they are nice. And there's also an auxiliary.
Something I'd like to point out is that because Great Eastern's decks were so huge, the passengers and crew could actually occupy the same space without getting in each other's way. And in fact, Great Eastern is where the concept of deck games was first popularized.
Yep.
Actually, we could probably review Great Britain if we have it. We just have to do it as a separate recording. And yes, if you guys notice in my live stream, I'm calling the 2 ships by their real life counterparts' names because I can't pronounce the one that GB Danny gave to Great Britain, and because, well, this is Leviathan. And by the way, I love the wall colors. I'm pretty sure that would have been wood paneling, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep. Okay, guys, check this out.
It's funny you just did that. This is why I love Steam. This right here is why I love Steam.
Hold on, one more so it's not a distraction. Alright,
this still blows.
Funny thing, I don't know if that's what the Great Eastern's real whistle sounded like. And funny thing,
anyone does.
Well, actually, its whistle still exists, but they have it being blown on such a But the only problem is they have it being blown on such a low pressure that you really don't know what it sounds like. Plus, it's being sounded on compressed air, so that's not good.
Well, yeah, the thing is so delicate anyway. I'm surprised they used the thing to make sound at all.
Well, let me just say this. Well, hey, here's...
With a whistle recovered from the wreck of the Titanic, then,
Can I say something? If they were to make molds of the original whistle, they could build a replica. If they could build a replica whistle, then they could sound it on Steam to see what it actually sounded like. Same with Titanics.
But again, you have to do it without damaging the original.
There are people out there who know how to do it without damaging the artifact. Okay?
That's fair. It's just...
They do it, and here's why I say this. They've done it with locomotive whistles plenty of times. They've done it with Sierra Railway Number 3, for example. They actually had to rebuild the original whistle recently. And I think there was a few where they've had to rebuild them completely due to some shoddy repair work that had been done in the years prior.
But the sheer weight and size of the whistles might prove difficult on its own.
I don't know. There is one video on YouTube of the whistle being blown, but I don't know. Now I'm talking about Great Eastern's whistle. I don't know about Great Britain. I don't know if Great Britain had a whistle, but I could be wrong.
Actually, you mentioned railway whistles that have been replicated. If there's one I'd really want to see, it'd be the whistle from the Pennsylvania Railroad S1. Because I actually don't know what that sounded like, and I can't really find a reliable source.
Can I say something? A lot of people, you'd be surprised at how many locomotive whistles got preserved, even though the engines themselves got scrapped. That happened a lot with whistles, bells, number boards, headlights. Best example is O. Winston Link. After the engine he photographed on the Abington branch got retired, 382, he got the whistle, the bell, the headlight, and even the number boards off of it. They were given to him by the N&W, more or less as gifts. So, yeah, if anyone wanted to redo his recordings of 382's whistle, well, his family still owns it, so that'd be interesting. But anyway, also, let's take note. This is I think this was one of the few ships ever built that had 5 funnels. I heard of a battleship that had like 6, but I don't know. Is it
the only ocean liner with 5 funnels?
I don't know, actually. Was there a warship with 6 funnels? I swear I found a photo of one once. I know I had a book that had one that showed 6 funnels. It's probably the one I have here in my room. I'll just have to find it. By the way, Remtanic, I believe there was some... Maybe. Remtanic, I think I heard rumors there was a storm brewing. I think we were getting near that right now. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I'm just saying, do you think you could test it in waves? Also, by the way, could you guys look at my live stream? Because I think
Really quickly. We might have to restart the recording.
Why? Is the ship... Is it because
Ryan just responded.
By the way, can I just point out the ship is separating at the stern?
What do you mean?
Look on my live stream. Part of it is separating.
I don't see it doing that in my game, so I think...
I'm saying look on my live stream. That's why I'm saying look on my live stream.
Yeah, it's not happening on any of our things either.
Well, listen, instead of respawning the ship, can we just keep it spawned in and just restart where we need to be?
Okay. Well, we'll have to basically just run it in reverse until we hit the...
I don't even think the ship has reverse.
Sure it does. Actually, I'm going to go check right now.
Oh, you're right. It is separating. Weird. I've never... Yeah, no, on our screen it's fine. Oh, and yeah, by the way, the ship does have reverse. You just have to go back. Heading ass to reverse it.
When you try to play Hawaii Five-O's theme on the Great Eastern's whistle, it doesn't go very well. It sounds terrible.
Yeah, it isn't exactly...
No, I know. I'm just being funny. By the way, can I just appreciate...
Have you guys seen the video of the Queen Victoria playing... Is that the Queen Elizabeth playing Happy Birthday to the Queen Victoria, or the Queen Victoria playing Happy Birthday to the Queen Elizabeth? I can't remember.
Are you talking about that one where they do Happy Birthday for Queen Mary? Because I've seen that. I'll just say this. If there was any ships I wish could... My brain's not working, bear me no mind. I'll just say this. If there was any pair of ships that I wish could have been preserved in England, it would be Queen Mary and Queen Elizabeth too, because the way they keep their maritime heritage preserved is just... What?
It's Queen Elizabeth and Queen Victoria playing Happy Birthday to the Queen Mary too.
Oh, well. Yeah, anyways. I'll just say this. Part of me kind of hopes that one day Queen Elizabeth II or Queen Mary could end up going back to England. It would cost a lot in terms of shoring the hull up for Queen Mary, but for Queen Elizabeth II, that could actually still be feasible. It would just be dependent on if Dubai would be willing to give it up.
Well, also, it's not...
Hold on one
Dubai
second.
doesn't own the ship. It's the businessman in Dubai who does. And as long as the ship's generating profit, well, if the ship isn't generating profits,
I mean,
Never mind.
oh, don't welcome to me in the Mimi's world.
Never mind.
Welcome to my brain, where I forget things even seconds after I say them. Oh my god.
If anything, a ship that I wish could have been preserved was the Canberra.
Oh yeah, dude, that could have been saved. I mean, hell, that was retired in the 90s, but no, the company just didn't care. Oh, for God's
It's
sake.
not that they didn't care, it's that they couldn't bear the thought of anyone else having it. There were plenty of offers, but I guess they saw what happened with the SS America and were like, you know what, let's at least let her die with dignity.
like the
You mean what? SS America?
is it the ocean liner built by P&O?
Hang on, are you talking about SS America where it broke apart?
Yeah, that's a really nice ship.
Hold up. Whoa.
To the SS United States.
Can I say something? What do you mean by what did you mean? Like, did they get word about what happened to SS America breaking up?
It was the news. Like, of course they would have heard of it.
Oh, I assumed you were talking about the SS United States.
No, the America. Like, they saw what had happened to that and they were probably like, you know what, we don't want to risk something like that happening.
Well, here's the simple way to fix that. Keep the damn boat in your home country and just go from there.
Which one, Australia or Britain? Because it would have gone to either. And to be fair, if it had turned into a floating well, both, as P&O is, I guess, joint owned between the two.
I'll just say this.
Which country was the ship in at the time?
I don't know.
It was in England. There's a documentary that showed Canberra's last voyage.
Oh.
The thing is, if Canberra had become a floating hotel in, say, Sydney, I think that would have been really, really cool.
Hey, I would have been okay with America becoming a hotel over there. I wouldn't have even minded if it was became a hotel ship after it was retired as Australis. I think that would have been a fitting retirement for that ship.
It would have been more dignified than Venture Cruises turning it into a floating garbage can.
Hey, to be fair, I'll just say this. It'd be better than what they had in mind for preserving SS America, because remember, it was going to go to Thailand, which, if you recall, got absolutely wrecked in 2004 by a freaking tsunami. So, yeah, you can just tell me how that outcome would have gone.
They probably would have lost the ship then.
Yeah, so the ship would have been destroyed anyway. So
that sucks.
I'll just say this. Everybody in America had every chance to save SS America and SS United States at any time when they were both still intact. But no one was willing to put forth the bill, and every idea they had seemed to cost too much money. So, yeah.
No, there's a crazy idea I once had for what they could do with the SS United States, which was replace its engines with nuclear reactors and then turn it into an official ship of state for the U.S.
Nobody's going to go through the trouble of doing that.
That'd be a massive long shot, but can you imagine?
Well, dude, we technically had that NS Savannah, which, by the way, I think is the only... Yeah, it's one of the few...
I'm going to try to work on adding Ryan, to the...
That's fine.
Brew. How do I do that? Because I don't have...
I don't have his friend... I don't have his name on here either, dude.
Oh, I can add him.
Either side can add someone.
Oh, hold on. Cheetan responded.
He's in. Let's see if he picks up.
I'll just say this, like... NS Savannah kind of was a sort of quote-unquote ship of state because it was built and more or less used as an experimental and PR platform for Atoms for Peace. That's the whole reason it was built, to try and show that nuclear power could be used in a civilian occupation other than with weapons and power plants. And it actually did somewhat work. It just But it sort of worked, but unfortunately, it sort of didn't work, you know?
Yeah, nothing was functionally wrong with it, but it doesn't really help that it was not allowed to enter a lot of ports without special clearance.
Well, that's the problem, you know?
Your power.
Well, you know what's funny? It didn't have any issue period. And it was retired just before 3 Mile Island happened. So the thing about nuclear is I'll just tell you this. In terms of the ways nuclear power can go wrong is human error, faulty design, or just natural disaster. Why do I say all of these? Because 3 Mile Island, human error. Chernobyl, a mixture of human error and arrogance, along with faulty design. I was getting to that. And Fukushima, let me speak, please. Fukushima, natural disaster. Not exactly human error no human error in terms of the reactors, just in the location of the plant. Had they built it a little higher up, then it might have fared a little better. But if it were me, I would have put all the vital systems for the reactors on higher ground so that they wouldn't have been compromised by the earthquake and tsunami. But
yeah, because of these 3 events, and also nuclear weapons testing with like the Lucky Dragon number 5 and stuff like that.
Well, there's also been other various. Well, I'll just say this: there's been other various nuclear incidents that have occurred or that did occur back then, but they weren't as bad because the reactors didn't blow up. It was more or less radiation leaks and whatnot, but that was all mostly human error and or faulty design.
Well, minus Chernobyl.
Okay, yeah, Chernobyl is like the literal elephant in the room, but here's the thing. The reactor let me just say this. The technology in terms of the reactor's design, construction, and overall operation has improved immensely in this over 40 years since then. And the thing is,
in the 90s they used pebble dash designs, which literally cannot melt down.
Well, and here's the other thing: the training you have to have.
Specific circumstances, nothing is.
Like the laws of physics prevent them from melting down.
Well, let me just say this: the other thing that changed it is the amount of training you have. There's very, very strict requirements to be trained in terms of operating a nuclear reactor. It's that simple.
Yeah, you're not going to get Homer Simpson at the control.
Or Anatoly Dyatlov. Shut up, you're delusional. I'm sorry, but that one was also partly arrogance, okay? That was just arrogance.
Well, yeah, arrogance falls under human error.
Exactly, but anyway. Could you unlock the settings so I can turn the waves up, or could you do that?
Sure, I actually haven't tested this thing in waves.
And bear in mind, meteors are going to be after the main recording is over, okay?
Well, I actually shut that off because I'm not sure Guy Ryan might be joining very soon.
Well, at least I'm live streaming anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see how fast this goes with infinite fuel real quick.
Oh my god, we are leaning to one side bad.
It's fine. It can take it. It's an ocean boat.
It was built for the Australia run, like we said.
I'll just say this, though.
Actually, yeah, it was and it was built before the Suez Canal, so they intended this thing to go round the Cape of Good Hope.
That's fair.
If you don't know, there are some nasty storms there.
Yes,
yeah, that's basically how the Oceanus sank.
Yeah, and also I think Flying Dutchman, the Legend of Flying Dutchman, also involves Cape of Good Hope, if I remember correctly. And no,
the SS Waratah.
Wait, what?
The Waratah. You ever heard of that one?
I've never heard of that, actually. Educate me.
It was an ocean liner, and it was meant for the Britain to Australia run via South Africa. But the thing was, well, A, it didn't have a radio in 1908, and B, it disappeared without a trace.
Oh, shit, it just pulled some Antonio Graza shit.
Well, it was last seen in stormy weather, so presumably what happened was it got hit by a rogue wave and capsized. In fact, that seems to be the most likely theory for what happened. Though other theories I've heard include a boiler explosion, a giant whirlpool, and aliens. That last one being a theory of some people that wear tinfoil hats.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the Flying Dutchman a sail ship?
Yeah, it's like one of the most famous ghost ships out there.
Yeah, but it wasn't a
No, it was a sail ship. It
wasn't a steamship, so how could it have had a boiler explosion?
No, this is a different. No, me and Iron Chat are talking about two different ships here.
Oh. What ship were you talking about?
Me?
The SS Warata.
Oh god, the Warata. I actually have a model of that ship.
Someone also made it in Stormworks.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice model.
Can I just hold? Can I just pause the discussion for a minute to point out that this sucker is just absolutely trumping these waves without any issue?
Yep.
Oh, he said that word. We're getting demonetized.
Oh, shut up! I could care less about monetization.
I like money.
Pink Floyd intensifies.
It can be exchanged for goods and services.
Yeah, and it can also be exchanged to greedy people who just take everything you own every day without you realizing. Anyways, I'm getting on a tangent. Back to the ship.
Acquired, dude. Anyway.
Yeah, let's not talk about politics at all, because that's just bad.
Politics sucks.
Oh yeah, creeps its way into everything and then ruins it.
It's already ruined everything, so it's not like it'll change anything.
There are still some things that haven't quite been ruined by politics yet. I'm sure there has to be something somewhere.
Well, don't say what they are, you'll jinx it.
That's fair. He doesn't know.
By the way, I don't think Ryan is going to join because I don't even hear him speaking. I don't even know the guy.
Yeah, no, he's not in the thing yet, but he is online, so...
Well, I mean, he could be busy.
Well, but he is on... He's online.
Proceeds to just... Oh my gosh, man.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hello!
Okay.
Friend!
Yo, what's up?
Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna probably have to reload the ship.
Oh, man.
Okay, or we can turn the waves off and we can reverse all the way back to the
Dude.
rig, which is gonna take twice as long because
Thanos it!
the ship only goes 50%. So yeah, let's sync it for Railroad Stream.
Well, I'm still going to live stream, so I know how to sync it fast, but it may crash the server.
God, no.
Don't worry, I only hit the meteor button once. It's fine, ladies and gentlemen. I assure you this is totally...
Easy as that.
Don't worry, I assure you, as captain of this ship, everything is perfectly fine.
Watch as the one meteor you spawn completely.
You were saying?
You said you hit it once!
I did hit it once!
Oh god!
I did hit it once! That's the issue!
That was not...
No, I did hit it one time. It just spawns multiple freaking meteors.
Okay.
Alright,
everyone respawn up the oil rig. I'm gonna respawn the mission.
I don't even know where the oil rig is. That was perfect timing. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Well,
he just disappeared again.
Okay, where is the oil rig?
hey,
there it is.
can I just say something? Remtanic, could you not delete the recording you made with you, me, and Hurricane?
Sure.
I mean, I don't know if you could just post that as a separate thing, or if you could maybe get bits and pieces, but yeah. Oh, that's a good, oh my gosh, that's a perfect thumbnail for what I filmed in Auburn.
Awesome.
Here, I'll send the video. It just got done posting.
Alright, well, I am going to, just let this kind of sit here until...
Yeah, it's going to take a little while. And
Ryan gets back.
here, listen, I'm going to try and go eat some dinner real quick. I just sent the video for you guys to check out. Let me know what you think. I'll be back in, I guess, 2,000 years. No, I'm just kidding. It shouldn't take me too long to eat.
Cool.
I think it was eggplant something Scotty, something Italian. So that'll be interesting to try. I've never had I only had eggplant once before, so I'm going to be looking forward to that. So,
Yep.
while y'all enjoy Brunel's masterpiece, I am going to enjoy a culinary masterpiece. So I will be back in the next probably 10, 15 minutes. I'll leave the stream on, so yeah. If you guys have any extra history you want to give about Brunel and his achievements, go right ahead. Camera's rolling.
All right.
Well, I still have to wait for the ship to load on my end.
Okay.
By the way, Memer Man, I have a ship that's currently in the works. Well, two, but one is finished except for the Lua. If I'm able to finish it, would you be willing to feature it in one of your videos?
Sure, if I find the ship cool enough. Which I probably will. I think I've heard your name before. What ships have you done?
Well, the only one I've released on the workshop is the San Diego, but that one's a bit outdated. My ships that are in the works so far, the one that's almost finished except for Lua is the MS President Roosevelt, and the one that I'm working on currently, it's under the, well, placeholder name of the SS Leviathan.
Oh, hey. Railroad left, like right as you did too. So, okay, join our server. That way we can get the ship spawned in for you.
Okay, I'm connecting.
Awesome. And now we have a crew of 4. We could do the Alberta too. I can hit like all the main videos I want to make. This is awesome. The most secure passwords only.
Yep.
That's the stupidest combination I've ever heard in my life. It's like something an idiot would put on his luggage.
It's on my luggage.
Thanks. I now know how to break into your
What's
luggage.
the combination of his luggage?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, I'm here.
Alright. Now it's gonna take some time for the ship to actually load in. I think you're gonna love this thing. This thing is super cool.
Alright.
Okay, can you talk to make sure that I can make sure you're coming through?
Yeah. Here.
Awesome. Great, we're good. I don't know why it wouldn't, but just in case.
I played this game a bit.
Yeah.
I forgot the controls slightly. But
Q and E to open doors and press buttons and really do most things.
yeah.
Whatever you set to the no clip key. I think it originally starts out as the home key, but I set it to the 1 on the number key.
We're bored.
What is it?
I fell off the oil rig.
Oh no. You seem to have like an echo coming through, Ryan?
Is it me?
I think so, because it wasn't happening until you
I
joined.
think, yeah,
And it
are
only
you
echoes
playing
on...
with headphones?
Yeah, I am. They're my helmet. I might be able to figure out a reason.
Okay. It's not too bad, so maybe we can just kind of carry on without it if we need to.
Can you hear me?
Or with it.
Is the echo still there?
Let's see. Oh, it's gone.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
Memer as well. There was a ship that I did work on the interiors for. It's a ship that's currently in the works called the Sapelo. That's I was given the task of helping with the interiors on. I was given that task by Railroad Preserver.
Oh yeah, the Sapelo. Okay, that one. Whoever's seen that video is probably like patiently waiting for, because yeah, I got the chance to make a kind of sneak peek video.
Yeah,
I've heard your name.
I helped with the interiors on that, as in I was asked to basically fix them.
What other stuff have you been a part of? Because I know I've heard your name somewhere. Hurricane.
I've appeared in a couple of Railroad Preserver's videos, but mostly I just to myself.
All right. I could have sworn you were part of like a ship or something. I can't remember what though. Because other than the San Diego, I can't find anything on you. So.
I've helped with a couple interiors, paint schemes, and at one point I was helping with making a passenger version of this giant flying boat made by a dude named Sketch the Scientist. But
Oh God, Sketch.
that's on hiatus. What about him, actually?
He's like stole the Titanic from JP ships.
Really?
I think, because if you look at his Britannic.
Well, the flying boat I was mentioning was the Mighty Duck. Basically, I said, I could make a passenger version of this. He said yes. I did think, I got the livery, the windows, and the interior layouts done, and then I just sort of lost interest as I worked on other stuff.
It's not here anymore. Okay, I'm going to keep searching for this thing, because it was on, like, the top of the workshop for a while. And yeah, no, it was, I played on it, and it was, there were a couple issues with it, like, there it is. Yeah, the HMHS Britannic, Titanic sister hospital ship. Oh, he's done all. Oh, he's been, like, a part of a lot of stuff recently.
Yes, I handed him the President Roosevelt asking if he could help optimize the thing, and he never got back to me. But he never released it either, so that's good.
Yeah. Because, oh yeah, and the USS Jenkins, like, I'm not, and even if it's, like, not the same, the stolen from JP ships, it's the same hull as the Titanic one. Like, it's just kind of cut, and the sides have just kind of been cut off, and it's been shortened. It's really weird. I never really liked his stuff, because, although he does seem to be getting a lot better.
Yeah, my thing with building is I'm good at finding something unfinished or that's a template or whatever, and then, well, fixing it. I'm good. And even in that regard, it's mostly aesthetics that I'm good with, like interior design and such.
Yeah. No, same here. I keep trying to build my own ships, but I can never seem to finish them.
Well, for me, it's just simply a skill barrier that hits me because I have no idea how to optimize Lua connections, and eventually my workbench got so laggy with the President Roosevelt that I was like, maybe I could get some help with someone else. And the thing is, that was a rebuild of, I found this cargo and passenger liner that was a work in progress. I said, hey, I might try and fix this. And I got the go-ahead and started working on it. By the time I was done, it was practically unrecognizable as the original ship.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm still planning on giving full credit.
Oh.
Because I'm not Dick. If I'm modifying something that I found somewhere, I'm going to give full credit to the original one that I found, even if I completely overhauled it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how's the ship coming along for you, Ryan? Can you see it?
Oh yeah, I'm on it.
Awesome.
Surprising.
How's the lag?
No moon gravity, but other than that, just mild lag.
Awesome. No, that's like exactly what I was looking for. Cause, yeah, no, this ship runs like a dream.
Yeah, moon gravity gets annoying after a while, but
For a ship this big, this detailed, and that's destructible, it runs way better than you'd think.
oh yeah, totally. I've been on smaller ships that ran a whole lot worse.
Like the Hampstead Castle, that one didn't run great.
Also,
Yeah.
I think I actually have some screenshots that I took of the President Roosevelt when I was showing it off. Let's see.
Let me see, I'm gonna... Oh, weird, you haven't showed up on, like, my friends lists and stuff yet.
I have to go back and take a few more interior shots. But here are the two that I actually have.
Is it the one that's, like, Surfing USA and Ship in the Fog?
No. I put these into the Discord chat. This one
that's
has
a nice tip.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
it has a friends only release that was from when I gave it to be fixed, but
Yeah. Hopefully Railroad will be back soon, because I'm kind of waiting on it at this point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we are going to end up doing the tour again, but if you want, Ryan, I can show you where basically everything is, if you haven't figured that out.
It's gone downstairs, but I haven't searched anywhere.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a basic tour. Okay, so head to the bow. Down here, we have the crew's quarters. And then down here is this is just the fireman's stairwell. Then we have the cargo holds. Then we have boiler room 3, which goes to the first and second funnels.
Wait, you just walked straight through that on my screen. Oh wait.
Oh.
I forget about no clip.
Yeah. Okay. So we're not gonna start these yet. We're gonna wait until it gets here. So through here. Then we have the engine room, the forward engine hall with the paddles. It's an oscillating steam engine.
Oh, okay.
Then we have the boiler room 2. Get in so I can close the door.
Sick.
Alright. You are back.
Is funny. I haven't uploaded most of my best screenshots to my actual Steam page.
Yeah.
Especially some of the Gary's mod ones, as I've gotten way better since the newest of those was taken. Also, you might, also those kind of out me as being a furry.
Yeah, that would make sense as to why you wouldn't post them.
Alright, I'm back.
I'd like to point out that Railroad is still streaming.
Huh.
Guess I'll just be killing myself then.
Okay, so heading. Okay. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Over this way, we have boiler room 1, which goes to funnel 5, and then we have the propeller engines.
Okay.
Heading aft, we have the after cargo hold,
Alright.
and now here's where we get to the passenger interiors. These are my favorite parts of the ship. So here we have cabins, like a lot of them.
You know what? Who cares if I just outed myself as being a furry? That's not the worst thing in the world to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there are worse things, but I found it funny.
Oh god. Anyways.
And there's Railroad.
I'm around in a drunken stop. Oh god, no, I'm just kidding. I'm fine. I couldn't resist. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, so yeah, let's head up back real quick. Alright, Railroad.
Yes, it's the Great Eastern.
Yeah. Sorry, Ryan.
I'm just messing around, Ryan. Don't worry. I just act crazy so I can make people laugh.
Everyone line up along this railing here.
Hang on, wait. What if we tried doing all of this on the mast? That'd be funny as hell.
I mean, it would be funny, but
Hey, why not? I'm doing it.
a video with 4 people before.
Hey, why not? It'd be fun. I say let's do it.
Let's all do it on the bottom rung of the second mast.
That's what I'm doing right now. Let's all do it, Jack Sparrow, ladies and gentlemen.
What the heck?
What?
Not working for you?
I
No.
want to turn
Game
off player damage for this. I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, turn player damage off. That'd be a good idea. Actually, I can do it. Let me do it.
I did it.
Okay, good.
Alright. So, is everyone up there? Okay, there he is. There he is. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video of Stormworks. Today we're checking out the SS Leviathan by GB Danny. I'm joined with Railroad Preserver, Sky, and Hurricane. Now, and everyone say hi.
Hello.
Alright. Jump.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
Alright, I'm gonna turn my back off. All right.
So, a little background about this ship can be provided by Hurricane Rocker and myself. Hurricane in terms of the general history of the ship, and me in terms of what's left. So, Hurricane, I'll give it to you.
Right. The SS Leviathan here is basically the Stormworks equivalent of the SS Great Eastern, and in fact shares its original intended name before it was changed after the launch. Great Eastern was the third ocean liner designed by Isambard Kingdom Brunel, and certainly the biggest, as it was the largest ship in the world from 1859 to 1901, a total of 43 years. It was intended for the England to Australia route and could carry 4,000 passengers, but due to Brunel's death, the ship was sold and put on the transatlantic run where it was not financially successful. It was certainly very well built, surviving a very nasty gash in its side bigger than the one that sank the Titanic, but due to unprofitability, it was eventually sold and became a cable-laying ship where it laid the first transatlantic telegraph cable. Then it was sold again and became a floating shopping center and music hall, and then sold again and used as a billboard on the Mersey River, and then sold again to a scrap merchant who tore it apart.
Yeah, so basically,
Wait, really quickly.
It was very, the ship's biggest flaw really was that it was ahead of its time, but still, it was a dang good ship.
interesting.
I'll cover why the ship was unsuccessful. The ship's main issue, and the reason it was so unsuccessful as a passenger ship, was that it was uncomfortable. The ship would roll in a lot from side to side. In fact, at one point when it got stuck in a storm and rolled up to 20-some degrees, the ship survived the incident, but several passengers broke limbs, and it was just bad all around. As a matter of fact, during that storm, the engines failed, the sails got torn, and the rudder pin fell off, and they had to dangle a passenger over the side.
But Cow fell through a skylight, and yeah.
And on top of that, a boiler explosion shot one of the funnels off the ship. Landed on the deck.
After its launch.
Yeah, that was like its sea trial, right? Not even its maiden voyage.
Yep.
And I think there was an incident where
And stress from this incident, as well as the trouble they had getting it into the water, as it had gotten stuck during launching,
Like
actually
5 times,
caused
by the way.
Brunel to die of a heart attack.
interesting thing, the last photograph ever taken of Isambard Kingdom Brunel was taken on the Great Eastern. In fact, it is the most iconic and recognizable photograph of Brunel. It shows him in a straight-up suit with one of those top hats, and he's standing more or less in front of the massive anchor chains for the Great Eastern. And speaking of the Great Eastern,
By the way, really quickly, infinite electric and infinite fuel is not required for this ship.
okay, but anyway, speaking of Great Eastern, after it was scrapped, a few parts of it actually ended up being semi-preserved. One of its masts was repurposed as a flagpole in 1928 and still serves that purpose today. Part of the funnel that got blown off in the aforementioned boiler explosion still exists. An anchor that it lost has been recovered and is on display. Its whistle still exists, and I think some of the iron plating that was left behind after it was scrapped still exists as well. But one of the more well-known artifacts from Brunel's shipbuilding that still survives more or less intact is SS Great Britain, the second ship he built.
We don't have time to get into all of the history right now, as we will be doing a video on this ship later. But,
Yes.
But, yeah.
Yeah, but basically, another incident you guys forgot about, I think, involved one of the Great Eastern's lifeboats getting kind of Britannic moded into one of the paddle wheels, I believe.
Huh. I've never heard of that one.
I could be wrong, but I think what happened was the ship ran aground or somebody fell overboard. They sent one of the lifeboats out to assist, and it got chopped up in one of the paddle wheels. I don't remember, though.
Okay.
I could be wrong on this.
Incident that happened on the Arctic?
No. That isn't it.
Oh.
No. I'm trying to think. Here, let me.
Railroad collects.
Yeah, y'all go. Yeah, y'all go in and do the ship tour since I already have partaken in the original. I'm gonna look this up.
Okay, so our tour of the ship for the viewers and for Sky, if he wants to join, well, really anyone. Starting at the bow, we have the forecastle, my cranes. nice hatches. These ones over here, if you actually go into photo mode, these go all the way down to the cargo hold. Pretty cool. Heading inside, we have the crew's quarters. Very basic. We don't actually have any cabins on this ship, not a single one, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well.
To be fair, it probably would have been a hassle to model all 4,000 berths.
Or just, you know, I mean, I was hoping for at least one of each. Like,
Mm.
one crew cabin and then one passenger cabin. Heading down the fireman's stairwell, we have the aforementioned cargo holds. And if we head over here, you can actually see where that cargo hatch goes. It does not let water in during the sinking.
Okay.
And after cargo hatch, we have another cargo hatch. Then we have boiler room 3 of 3. It connects to funnels 1 and 2.
Hmm.
And then heading after that, we have the oscillating engine room for the paddles, which is a very nice room. It has a lot of equipment, and if you head up, you have a manual telegraph. Very nice, very nice.
And also, as is probably very obvious, they even animated the crankshaft.
Yep, and that's an actual working Stormworks steam piston, because they added those, which is actually kind of awesome.
Oh, great. My
Then we have
Chrome is not
boiler room 2,
responding.
which connects to funnels 3 and 4. Then heading aft, we have boiler room 1, which connects to funnel 5. That's right, this ship has 5 funnels, and the only ship that had more funnels I know of was a ship which had 6 funnels that I looked up 3 minutes ago and already forgot the name of.
Wait, it actually existed?
Yeah, I shot off the name. I don't... Hold on, let me just look it up again.
Yeah, my Chrome is trying to die on me, so that's fun. Guys, I may get Thanos from the call. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
I guess we can say that no ocean liner had more funnels than this.
Yeah, no ocean liners. It was a warship. And if we now that we're all at the back, oh yeah, and the after cargo hatch is also matched too.
By the way, if you guys are curious as to, sorry to cut you off, Memer Man, but if you guys are curious as to what Great Eastern originally looked like, this here, the link I just sent is more or less a painting of the ship, a hand-done painting.
Or,
Okay.
you know, you could Google it.
Well, yeah.
I might put an image in the thing.
By the way, can we just discuss the fact that this ship had 2 anchors, from what I'm seeing in the painting?
Can we really quickly finish up the tour?
Yes, go ahead.
So up that ladder, we have a bunch of first-class cabins, and then a beautiful stairwell. This is probably one of my favorite rooms, my second favorite room in the ship. We have another staircase that goes up to the top deck. We won't be going up that quite yet. We have more cabins aft of that. Forward of that, we have more cabins for a good while. Then we have these watertight doors. Now, the ship is divided into 3 sections because of how large it is.
And because of its destructibility, which we will get to.
Later.
Yep. And then, okay, so we have the dining room, my absolute favorite room in the ship, towards the midships, including a piano that plays Near My God to Thee.
Actually, would that piece have been around by that point?
Yes.
Probably. It's an old Christian song.
Fair enough. I'm just getting the weather up lightly first. That's going to just go gradually. Anyways.
So, fun fact about ships around this time. Due to the fact that they didn't have refrigeration for meat served on board, they'd have animal pens and a slaughterhouse. That's actually why a cow fell through the skylight.
And just aft of this room, we have another staircase up to the boat deck. Also, take note of the large amount of skylights. We also have a staircase that goes down to more first-class cabins. You'll notice that this deck is divided into 3 sections, and that's again due to the size of the ship.
A very neat detail is that in the hallways on either side of where the engines are, there's a bit of a raised area with some steps, and that is it going over the shaft for the paddle wheels.
Heading even further forward, we have a nice little smoking room area, which, by the way, these vents up towards the front do let in water as the ship goes down.
I don't want to cut you guys off for a minute, but I'm looking at the paddle wheels, and they may or may not be spinning in reverse. Just putting that out there.
No, they're spinning in the correct direction.
Oh, well, then my eyes are going crazy. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, no. It's fine. more cabins even ends in the floor of the ship, a nice little staircase lounge, a staircase that goes up to the boat deck, as well as one that goes down as a light instead of a clock, as well as a steerage staircase or a steerage dining room at the bottom, or at least a less nice dining room. Heading up onto the boat, this door here. Oh, railroad.
My server, my game crashed. Hello?
Oh,
You might want to come back in then.
I'm going to try. I love that more people join the second the game dies than it does.
so
We can edit that out.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Rara gets Thanos out of Stormworks. It's fine.
Okay. Heading out onto the boat deck, we can do a quick tour of that. As mentioned, we have the forecastle and as well as anchor controls, anchor cranes, and cargo hatches. Heading aft, we have the first couple skylights as well as a lounge. There are going to be quite a few of these, so get used to it.
Actually, something I'd like to point out. I think that this might actually be a smoking room, and the room down there was a lounge.
Maybe.
Seeing as the smoking room was usually up on deck on these ships.
That makes sense.
And by the way, if
And
I recall right, no one necessarily knows what Great Eastern's interior actually looked like. I think there's sketches, depictions, and accounts of what it looked like, but there are
a couple of photographs and drawings, but we actually don't have a clear idea of what the layout was.
yeah, we have no blueprints or anything, so.
which is a shame, you know? That's something I wish could be preserved regarding all this stuff, you know?
Yep.
But then again,
Anyways.
this ship was it's been nearly 200 years since this ship was built, so I seriously doubt any real blueprints or schematics of it were saved. I don't even know if anything from Great Britain was saved. There might, in terms of blueprints, there might have been stuff because I had to go off something, but yeah.
So, heading further aft, we have even more skylights, the first and second funnels, as well as another staircase. As well as we have another mast, and we have the lovely bridge up here, which I'll give a tour of. We have nice little entrances onto the paddle blocks, as well as the auto tiller equipment, and telegraphs, and a helm.
Oh, and
You might notice the way the bridge looks. This is actually a neat bit about the origin of the term bridge. That term originates from the fact that this position was a literal bridge between the two paddle boxes to make it so the captain could see both at the same time. In fact, before steamships, this wouldn't have been called the bridge, it would have been just called the helm.
Yep. We have another lounge aft of the engine, aft of there, a staircase, the third funnel, and then a lounge. We have skylights that don't go down to the dining room and more hallways. Then we have a final lounge towards the stern of the ship. And another staircase. Now this one goes into the nice staircase room, so this is probably one of my favorite views in the ship, just because of how, nice it is. Oh no. Quick lag spike? Okay. Back to the game, we have a helm. We have an auxiliary helm at the back of the ship.
can you guys try and stop the ship so I can teleport back aboard? Because I'm currently in the middle of...
I would like to say that this bridge at the back of the ship would actually be the primary steering position, with the one over the paddle box being more of an auxiliary position. Apologize for my stuttering.
All right.
Wait a minute. You guys just got teleported to the Coast Guard outpost.
We're still on the ship.
What the heck? It teleported you guys on my screen to the Coast Guard outpost. What just happened?
We're in the middle of the ship. As soon as it loads for you, it should fix itself.
No, Hurricane's here. You're here. Hurricane is here. Sky is here. And you're here as well on my screen.
That should fix itself as soon as the ship loads. Alright, stopping the ship.
Also, another thing I'd like to bring up about the upper decks here. On the Great Eastern, the deck space was so great that passengers and crew could occupy the same space without actually getting in each other's way, which was a first for ships of this type. And so, people would begin playing games up on the deck. And that's actually where deck games on ocean liners and cruise ships originated.
All thanks to the Great Eastern, Isambard Kingdom Renown.
You know what?
Basically everything. Okay, everything you know about modern cruise ships and ocean liners, you can give your thanks to Isambard Kingdom Brunel. He basically did all of that.
You know, it's funny though, even though Great Eastern did have a lot of firsts, unfortunately though, and in the words of internet historian, I need to get my best impression for this, but that ship, she was cursed. Oh my god. Yeah, as you guys heard earlier, anything that, hang on. Yeah.
Okay, really quickly, Railroad, can you see where the ship is now?
No, but basically what I'm trying to say before I keep getting cut off every 2 seconds, basically, as you guys heard earlier on in this recording, everything that could go wrong for this ship did go wrong, including a rumor of some poor soul who got sealed inside the ship and was later found as a spooky, scary skeleton when the ship was being scrapped, though supposedly that's just a kind of urban legend concerning the ship towards the end of its life. So, don't know.
Things around this time period, it's actually very hard to tell the difference.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Railroad, can you see where I am on the map? I jumped off the ship.
The bow is visible, so I'm beaming aboard Scotty style. Yeet!
Okay. Well, I'm going to climb aboard the main ship, and we're going to wait until the rest of it loads in for Railroad before we start.
No, don't worry about me, gentlemen. I will be down below.
All right. Well, pull ahead then.
Can we also just appreciate this thing could go at like 14 knots at the time?
That was insane, by the way.
Actually, I don't even know if that would that.
It was very fast.
The biggest help for that was probably the fact that the ship had a combination paddle and propeller.
Yeah, and I think
notice from the fact that there are 2 engine rooms.
Yeah, and I mean
also that and the fact that due to physics, ships actually are able to move faster, much easier the bigger they are. Something to do with water and displacement.
And momentum.
Yeah, but it does take longer for them to build up speed, and more importantly, it takes way longer for them to stop.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny, though. Oh, never mind. My brain decided to just shut down there for a minute, so bear me no mind. But yeah. Okay, there we go. The rest of the ship is spawning in for me. I think I got most of it now, except for like the stern.
Okay, well that should be there soon.
You know, it's funny.
We appreciate this ship has 16 lifeboats, only 4 of which are actually usable, but 16 is a ridiculous number for a ship of this time period.
Actually, what's funny though? Hang on, wait a minute. You guys said the passenger capacity for this thing. Hang on, let me talk for a minute. The passenger capacity for this thing was 4,000, and there's only 16 boats. That means, if you count the seats, how many people would have been saved?
Let's see.
Not enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Now imagine,
11.
I'm just saying, imagine if there was more seats in here, though. Like, if there was the amount of seats that there would have been on those lifeboats at the time.
176.
Nowhere near enough.
But this is also a fictional representation of the ship, so...
Yes.
Actually, it does have the accurate number of lifeboats. However, lifeboats around this time were usually thought of as being for the purpose of ferrying people between 2 ships rather than everyone survives in it. That's actually why the requirement for the number of lifeboats was based on tonnage.
Okay, it actually would have been 198 because there are also 2 or 3 boats that are stored upside down on the deck.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to quickly set the ship up so it's kind of going on a null course to nowhere. Because right now it's heading straight for an island, and
Ship proceeds to run aground.
The length of this ship. No, I'm turning on the auto help.
No. When you casually just do a Great Eastern rockets at it, it's totally fine.
You may have noticed we've lost complete control of the ship.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay. So, Sky, what are you? Since you're basically the token normal person of this group,
Yeah.
how are you finding the ship?
Oh, I think you guys forgot something.
Historic wise or Stormworks wise?
Both.
Stormworks wise, runs very well compared to other large boats, considering it's 3 different boats put together.
By the way, can I just?
And
Sorry to interrupt
Yeah.
you guys, but you forgot one little You forgot one little feature, and it's quite audible.
Oh yeah, the whistle. That's a
Oh,
working
whistle.
steam whistle.
yeah, I also find the actual paddleboard, what's a steam engine, to be pretty
All-steam
impressive.
engine for paddles.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty impressive. Historic wise, it seemed very unlucky,
Oh yeah, totally.
but
That's a bit
also
of an understatement.
very resilient.
You know,
Resilience is another word for the thing. The thing survived several incidents that under most circumstances would have completely destroyed any other ship, especially of the time.
in other
I'm not
words,
even sure modern cruise ships probably couldn't even hold up to the same conditions this thing could.
Brunel built this ship as an Edwardian freaking tank, and it survived everything almost.
Although, let's be perfectly honest, modern cruise ships probably couldn't survive the same damage the Titanic took.
Exactly.
More
Well,
serious.
Costa Concordia, a good example.
Costa
Yeah, I was
Concordia was
about
only
to
flood
say.
safe for 2 compartments. Titanic was flood safe for 4.
Well, then again, it also Costa Concordia kind of got hit in the worst spot. It essentially got shot in the heart,
Yeah.
if you think about it. Got hit in the engine room.
Yeah, the engines.
All modern cruise ships are a lot more top heavy.
Oh
Shall
god,
we
yes.
say.
And don't get me started on those bulkheads. They don't even extend past like the water line.
Even Britannic knew to fix that.
Yeah, leave it to the boys in 1916 to fix that little problem.
Like seriously, 1916 ships are better designed than 2012 ships. And honestly, more ships from later on. Like I guarantee you, this ship was better designed than the Freedom of the Seas.
I'll actually say it like this. Most oil tankers have more safety features in them than cruise ships. Why? Double hull or mostly all of the... Yeah, I think...
Because oil is more damaging to the environment, and as such, any disaster with a
Yeah.
oil tanker is much bigger.
Well, I mean, you got Exxon Valdez to thank for that. That area around Alaska is still... Well, hell, that area around Alaska is still suffering from that. In fact, I think you don't have to dig far down into the soil there. You can still find oil from that incident still.
Actually, a better comparison I would have made is the Stockholm, Astoria nowadays, which is the oldest currently surviving cruise ship, has better safety features on it than the Oasis of the Seas.
I've seen that ship, by the way. I saw Oasis of the Seas in Cozumel.
But yeah, no, the safety features on modern ships are quite frankly mind-bogglingly terrible.
So, in other words, what you're saying is we're going back. So basically, we've gone back to the arrogance that was around when Titanic was built, where they said the watertight compartments were fine, but they didn't have to go and completely seal the ship, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Which, I mean...
But then again, no one's actually claiming that these new ships are unsinkable. So maybe it's balancing out in some weird way.
I'll just be blunt. They better not jinx that, otherwise they're going to be in for a bad day.
We should be designing them to be as safe as they possibly can be, and we're just not.
I can tell you why. Money.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on the balcony cabins. Those things are terrible. They look awful. And you can make them look good. The QE2 did it fine.
Oh, and Achille Lauro did it good too, and that thing had a habit of burning itself now and again, but we're not going to get into that here. Anyways.
Heck, same thing with the setback funnel. The Canberra had one of those, and it's one of the most beautiful ships ever made.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't like the Achille Lauro's exterior that much, but I'll admit it looks better than the Oasis of the Seas.
We're the kind of guys who get rose tinted glasses about the old ocean liners. Let's just be honest. Everybody has the rose tinted glasses about the old ocean liners.
But I think I know the main reason why modern cruise ships look so bad.
They're
They don't have
built.
any shear.
Well, I'll just say it like this.
And ocean liners that didn't have any shear also looked terrible.
Can I say something? The other reason they look bad is just because they're simply built more or less for like utilitarian / profit means. They're not. Most people who design stuff today, I'll just be blunt. They don't have the same artistic creativity that you saw with people back in like the 50s or the 60s. You don't see that kind of style, that kind of artistry. You don't see the kind of
Honestly,
craftsmanship you see back then
Since
anymore.
Since the 30s.
I disagree with you on that because the United States was a massive technological marvel.
Technological
And that was
marvel,
made in
yes,
1952.
but I do. I mean, again, personal preference. But okay, make sure all the guys, make sure all the top decks are sealed. We can't do anything about the vents, and I'm not sure if this ship has bilge pumps.
It doesn't. I've looked because I would think this thing would have had bilge pumps because I think even SS Great Britain actually had a bilge pump in real life.
Yeah, we don't have bilge pumps, so make sure all of the top decks are completely sealed off, guys, as best as you can get it. This is probably. Oh yeah, and this thing lists way less than the actual SS Great Britain.
I don't know. There was a point where it got pretty dang close once. It depends on the wind.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Railroad.
See? I told you.
Oh god. Okay, yeah. But we're being hit broadside. We need to fix that. It'll turn off the auto tiller, turn us into the waves.
Also, I would like to mention as well, with ships that can break into multiple sections, on rare occasions, so it's not guaranteed, but it could happen, they can, two of the sections can sort of phase into each other, start damaging each other, and freeze the game.
I was worried for a second. I thought you were going to say they would commit SS Pendleton where they suddenly break in two. So
that happens as well.
Oh no, that'd be the better outcome.
Oh, I don't know why you would say that's better because on the for the poor souls on the Pendleton that didn't work out too well.
This has to be one of the most intense storms I've ever seen in Stormworks.
Like, if it breaks in half from the waves, then so what? It's supposed to do that. But if it just breaks the game, that's a bad thing.
Okay, this here reminds me of some painting I've seen of an ocean liner sailing through a storm. An older painting.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Is it the Atlantic?
No. This was somewhere else, but I don't remember where I saw it from. But it was in a book. It was actually in a book I had on maritime disasters. I actually donated that book to my high school media center while I was still there because I had already read stuff in it. But
it's a painting, you said?
Yeah, but I don't remember which ship. I don't remember the title, but I know it was in that book. But it had almost every ocean-related maritime disaster in that book. I think even the ones as recently as the early 2000s or as early as when that book was published.
Wait, what is this book that I have? I think it might be the same one. Hold on a second.
I think it was called Disasters at Sea, and in the cover, if I remember right, was a painting. But I don't remember. I had the book, but again, I donated it. I donated it to my high school media center.
Oh. Hold on, is it this one?
Let me see.
Okay, I do not have it on hand at the moment. I must have put it in
Is
the
it
story.
by Liz Meckham?
Hold on.
I would have a picture of the Andrea Thoria on the front, and I got it when I visited the Queen Mary in 2016.
No, this isn't it, but that could be a later edition of the same book that has more recent incidents like Costa Concordia, but
The newest incident that it mentioned was when the Oriana got wrecked by a typhoon while in China. Because it didn't just mention like disasters with heavy loss of life, but it also mentioned beachings.
Did SS America get mentioned?
Fires and stuff like that. Yeah, SS America was mentioned.
I'm going to do a quick check below decks to see how the interior is doing.
I'm on the top deck right now, and I'd actually like to go to the lower decks.
Well, I need to make sure that we aren't taking on too much water, because again, this thing doesn't have bilge pumps, and there's vents on the top that the water can enter through. And I lost my flashlight.
Also, I am going to try something.
Oh, lightning!
On the exterior lights to see if that'll work.
I'll get it.
I recommend you focus on steering.
Yeah, please turn us into the waves. We kind of need that.
Sorry, I'm trying to show this thing's rolling tendency.
Yeah, no, this thing has... Oh, okay.
It'd be too late to alter course now, laddies.
It's becoming way more frequent. I
Also didn't heal back over as much.
I think we're getting water in the top decks. I don't know where, but I know it's happening because we're listed over so much.
It's fine, gentlemen. I'm just doing a Captain Barbosa. It's totally fine.
We're not in the midsection.
Not sure you should be taking sailing advice from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, seeing as the guy sent his ship off the edge of a freaking waterfall, of course.
But that'd be like taking piloting advice from Buddy Holly.
Okay, that guy wasn't a pilot, number one. He was a musician. And number two, that was just an unfortunate accident, okay?
Yeah, I was really struggling for a joke because I can't think of any famous pilots that I know crashed.
Well, there is that one incident that happened in September, but we're not going to get into that here anyways.
I was gonna say Glenn Miller.
Nah, but... Yeah, no. As Barbosa once said, it not be getting to the land of the dead that'd be the problem, Mr. Turner. It's getting back.
Well, shall we simulate the one disaster that the Great Eastern survived?
What do you mean?
The one I talked about at the beginning of the video.
I wasn't...
Storm.
The one where the ship lost all power.
Oh no.
Okay, turn the lights off.
All
Turn the
right.
lights off.
Proceeds to turn at night. All right, boys, we're turning at night.
Oh god. No. Keep it day. I can't see.
Hey, you said turn off the power.
Maybe a couple of...
Power, not the sun.
No. I just did some Ed and Eddie logic. It's fine. No, I just did some...
Yes, in here.
No. I just did some Ed and Eddie logic.
The bridge.
Right, because there was a meteor. A meteor hit the ship before we were
there's
doing this, and now I don't have a
Flashlight
flashlight.
Up at the bridge. Up here.
All
It's
the
like-
boilers have been shut off.
No. It's like, no. I'm just doing some Ed and Eddie logic where it's like, Ed, did you eat the sun?
Here.
Oh,
Here.
oh, flashlight.
You eat the
Save you.
sun again.
Salvation. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me do some like quick flavoring, because in the pictures of the ship limping back into New York, you can see one of the lifeboats has come loose.
Also, the propeller... Can I just point out something?
At least one davit.
I just want to point out something. The propeller is still spinning back here.
Yeah, that should be powering off like now.
Yeah,
Because this thing is out of steam.
there are separate levers for the propeller, but the paddle wheels still worked. Also, I think the rudder got damaged, but they actually fixed that.
Yeah, the rudder pin fell out, and they had to dangle someone over the side of the ship to fix that.
I just want to point something out. The ship is still sailing at full ahead.
That guy that volunteered to do that, and all I have to say is to that
Are you
guy,
sure we're going at full ahead? We
he's
seem
got
to have
balls
stopped.
of steel.
Nah. He, Nah. He was a badass. An Edwardian badass.
Okay, so now that we've simulated one of the most famous Great Eastern disasters.
That's it. Time to end it.
We didn't simulate it fully. We didn't have a cow to drop through the skylight.
Oh, but I just did some...
Look, guys, water's coming over the vents.
Yeah, and you forgot with something else. There was some weird key thing at the front of the mast. I don't know what it said, but it's... It might be... You might want to go down below in the cargo hold, because I think we got some storm damage you may want to check out. It's a bit detrimental to the ship's health. Just saying.
Alright, can you turn the waves off? That way we can get the best possible sinking experience.
Of course, I'll tear him down a little bit.
We can still have them going lightly, because that's, realistic, but...
I have a bit of advice for you.
Oh, no. Storm damage, and a section of the hull fell out.
It's fine! This ship... It's fine! This ship was built like a tank. It can take it.
There's a hole in the floor.
It's fine, everyone. The ship is built like a tank. It can take it.
This is bad.
It's a Brunel-built ship. It can take anything.
Good.
Don't worry, everyone. I assure you, as captain of this ship, this is standard operating procedure. This ship will just walk it off and call it a day.
Lower decks are sealed off. I'm going to start working on the upper decks. After that, we evacuate the ship, because I don't think she can take it.
Wait, sealed off. I'm still down here.
Start the boilers we're making for
Way
land.
out as fast as you can. Close any doors you open behind you.
That's it, gentlemen. I want the boilers fired up. I want the engines fired up now. We're making for land.
We don't have...
We do have a land mass.
Anything?
We do have a land mass.
Okay, I think I managed to fix a couple of the boilers.
It's 3 kilometers up. Fire it up, fire it up.
We're doing a Britannic, laddies. Let us do a Britannic, laddies. And fast.
Britannic didn't make it.
We will. I'll be damned if I don't let us make it.
I don't think you can.
Boiler room 1 active. Boiler room 2.
Telegraphs at full for the paddles and
Boiler room
and
1 is active, boiler room 2. Boiler room 3 at the front, I don't think is active.
start it anyway and seal doors behind you down there.
The one at the front. I thought that was boiler room 1.
No, they're labeled from back to front for some reason.
Just start them and get them moving.
Oh.
We have to wait for the spoilers to build up pressure. They lost all pressure during the storm.
In the meantime, I'll swing out the boats.
Yes, please do that now.
Get your ears in gear, boy.
And really quickly, I'm gonna lower one of the boats. That way it can reattach because it fell off during the storm.
Light switch, what's up? Godzilla boy, what's up? How many people are in my live stream anyway? Yeah, I'm also live streaming my perspective, so those of you who watch Remtenic's crazy video will be able to see this from my perspective. That's been going on for nearly 2 hours.
Oh no. We're losing a lifeboat. We're losing... I can't get it hooked up.
Cut that one loose!
I have to... No, we have to...
Oops.
Alright, fine. I'll raise it just enough so I can hit the davit.
I need someone to try and fire up the forward boilers. I can't get the whistle.
We can't! There's no... The forward boilers are underwater.
Fire them up anyway.
We can't! They won't work.
They have to
If
work.
you have the fire button hit, they just stay off. Oh, I need to set the waypoint and turn on the auto tiller.
I have the coordinates. I got a waypoint. Here, I've got the waypoint. I've got a waypoint.
Okay, I got it.
No, I've got one. I've got one. This is a little more accurate. Oh, XY. Jeez, that doesn't help.
Sailing to like a tiny rock. It's the closest thing we have, but we'll still be able to beach the ship.
I found an island.
No, there's an island there, but the little rock that's a little bit closer.
You have us turning right, dude. The island I was going to is left.
What island are you going to? That one? That's way off. We can't make it.
Like hell.
Gone.
3 kilometers out from the closest island. I had the waypoint set there.
I was going to try and recover some stuff from the mail room, but I'm unable to do so.
Where's the...
Okay,
Oh, the mailroom at the front? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's gone.
So
Hang on.
I guess I'll do the second best thing, and let's see.
2.9 kilometers out.
Hang on. There's...
Up onto the top front of the ship.
It's fine, gentlemen.
Get out from the bottom.
Okay,
Get down below, get out.
Right, I wasn't able to save anything from the mail room. Hey, let me out!
Guys, I've got another waypoint. We're about four kilometers.
I wasn't able to save anything from the mail
No,
room.
don't
but
do
I
that
did
one. We have
manage to
we're
get
2.8 kilometers out from the nearest one.
I did manage to get most of the most valuable stuff from the liquor bar, so...
That's it. I'm diving into the dang boiler room and I'm solving this problem myself. We need as much
Go
steam
ahead.
as...
Just
Yeah,
don't open any doors.
That's probably not the best idea.
We need as much steam as possible.
The boiler rooms are underwater.
I'm still trying anyway!
Watertight doors are still sealed. Also, our focusal is going down.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Try and throw the thing in reverse. Wait.
No, don't put it in reverse. Keep going, full ahead. That island is 2.6 kilometers out.
Dude, we're gonna be underwater when we do this. Okay, well, you know what? You can get to your little salvation island, but it'll be when you go submarine mode.
We have to go submarine mode. It's closest.
It's like, nah. We're just gonna casually do the one. Nah. We're just gonna casually activate.
Something opened. And
Nah.
storm damage. Check the engine room.
Nah. We're just gonna casually do.
Captain.
It's like, nah. We're just gonna activate the
The
brake.
forward engine hull is flooding.
It's like, nah. We're just gonna casually do. We're just gonna casually activate the Great Eastern secret feature. It's called submarine mode.
Okay. The engine hull is flooding. We need to get out.
Isn't
Screw you! I'm going anyway.
the Genoa guy?
Are you sure you're qualified for this?
Don't worry. As a captain from JNR, I assure you. Don't worry.
Underwater.
Don't worry.
You have to actually ask that question, then the answer is no by default.
Don't worry.
We're getting off.
Don't worry. Don't worry. As a member of JNR shipping, I assure you this is totally normal and completely standard operating procedure.
JNR is not a good line. All of their ships sink.
As a member of United States Southern Line,
Sit down.
curious
We're gonna
out on
press
whether or
like
not we sank.
Okay.
Nah, gentlemen.
Up with the ship.
That's it, gentlemen. I am going to kill all of you.
Almost matching the ship speed. That's kind of ridiculous. I'm in the tiny lifeboat.
Yeah, maybe it's
Well,
just
you
the
can,
majority of the boats underwater.
Yeah, no, the forward half of the ship is gone. This thing is not making it much further.
Wait,
How is it still
Yes.
going at all?
wait, catch this bag.
Where? Oh, did we catch it?
I think you guys caught it.
I don't see anything.
I don't think the lifeboat has that much life left in it.
Oh,
That much water's in it.
Well,
Don't worry,
that-
it'll float. These things are designed to do that, more so than the ocean liner.
Well, that bag was filled with $5,000 worth of exotic liquors, so,
Wait, you didn't already drink it?
It's like bartender. You might want to save your liquor. You might lose it.
She's going down! The bridge is under!
Screw the lifeboats. We don't need them.
I'm staying here. I'm not getting any closer to the ship.
what do we need? Flare gun, ammunition.
You forgot one little problem. The ship we lost our lifeboats
Why are you coming over to our lifeboat?
because the others got cut off.
Yeah.
Coward!
Excuse me?
You abandoned ship before your last crew member.
Way to go, Captain Scatino.
How did I end up over there?
Wait, guys, can you see me? I'm on the rear pilot house.
Oh god, I see you. Oh my god.
Come
This
on,
has to
get
be-
vertical.
What happens if I turn contrast all the way up? Oh, that looks real cool.
I want you guys to actually look up and watch me as it goes vertical.
I'm not sure how long it'll stay vertical. We'll get there.
Oh wait, I think this thing may do a raise the Titanic moment.
Okay, stop firing flares, please. They're really bright. Oh my god, look at her go.
Well, I would imagine the boiler would have blown up at this point.
Where are you? I can't see you.
On the rear pilot house.
Yeah.
I'm like looking.
Is she okay?
I'm fine. I think the engines are dying.
The engines have already died, man.
No,
That should-
no, hush.
That ship has sailed.
Hang on, just stay quiet. I'm hearing them shutting down.
Where are you?
Ship is perfectly vertical. It's
I don't think it's gonna break in two. I thought this thing broke in two.
The flares don't even do anything. She struck bottom. I think. She's real close.
I'm just standing on the back of the stern, and once you see me, let me know.
I see you.
yeah.
I don't see you from the boat view, but I can go into camera mode and see you. Oh, what? Something's happened.
It
She's
broke
falling
up.
apart.
Raise the Great Eastern! Oh my god!
This is insanity.
Dang it, I was being dramatic!
He's
Get to
saluting.
the lifeboat! Get to the lifeboat! Hurry! We're gonna attempt to make a break for land. It's 2 kilometers out.
Well, I mean, the ship, maybe it'll float.
No, it ain't floating, my friend. The 2 boiler. Nah, mate.
Actually, yeah, it'll float. Let's get back on board.
No, it isn't. It's going down. It's actually
There's a hole.
Don't non-believers. I believe in the construction of the Great Eastern.
all right, fine. But when you get a little wet, don't be getting mad at me. Don't be
It's a safety feature, clearly.
Don't get mad at me when I say I told you so. All right.
Honestly, this thing might not sink fully. It might just end up stabilizing on the bow of the ship.
Don't doubt it. Don't bet on it, sonny boy.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. It'll probably cause the whole thing to tip over, but
Dude, I love your thinking this thing is like what do you call it?
Leviathan, and it is perfectly fine. This is completely safe. Nothing is going.
Oh, really? Go down to the next deck below and you'll find it getting a little wet. No, really, go and check. Go and check. It's getting its daily wash.
Yeah, what Sky said. It's a feature.
Yeah.
Nah. You're just getting casually lower and lower into the water, and you're going down Ile de France style. So it's fine.
It's fine.
This at least gives me time to do a double check of any rooms down here.
Hey, Sky, I can take over if you'd like. Please.
Watch.
Okay, so I might as well join on this journey. Oh.
How's it going in there?
I have some news. Discovered something really bad.
Bye, boys. Have a nice trip on the Great Eastern elevator ride.
Still the lifeboat.
So long, boys. I'll send you a postcard from the rock we were going to.
That's the water.
Come back.
I'm
about
swimming.
to-
Oh wow,
about
she is
to
going
pull-
quick.
I'm gonna pull a Jack Sparrow moment. Come back.
Yeah,
I'm
go
still
back.
on the top. Oh,
No,
wait, stop in the lifeboat, please. I need it to
no,
survive.
no.
Made it. Almost capsized the lifeboat doing so. Oh my god, look at the Eastern.
Do. This is like the third-rate Caribbean.
Copyright struck for that.
No, it's fine.
So dramatic.
No. It just went straight down. It's like, well, I've given up.
I think I heard a boiler explode.
Wow, that's late. Okay,
Oh, hey,
let's go
one of
pick
the
up our last
lifeboats
crew member
arrived.
and we can do the outro. And then I have a couple more.
Oh, I heard something break.
At least, okay, I have one more video I'd like to get filmed and one more video that Railroad wants to get filmed. So,
Oh, it's crashing. We gotta despawn the ship before the server crashes.
okay. Done. Okay, so, can everyone make their way? Can everyone please make their way?
Let's just go to the rock.
No, I have a ship I want to spawn in. Can we please, can everyone make their way to the,
Oil rig.
yeah, no,
The Creative Island?
Creative Island, yeah. It's off to the south of the main island. Or no, it's off to the
Dang
south
it!
of the...
Stupid thing. Why is my thing getting blurry?
I'll get the ship spawned in the meanwhile.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't do my outro. Thank you everybody so much for watching. That is, that's it for right now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you all so much. Bye-bye!
Says the outro in like 2 million seconds.
The only one that thought to grab a health kit from the ship in case one of us.
Oh, hang on. I just realized something.
Okay.
I updated the Atlanta recently to have a bunch of gear. So, yeah, that's just an idea. Wait, where's the bloody island? Where's the bloody island?
Off to the south. Keep going south from Terminal Spycakes Island.
I found it.
Okay. The ship is spawning in. This is another one that does not require infinite fuel or electric.
Oh, hold on. I have one that you might want to check out for like a quick meme video.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this one first.
All right. So let's see. There's this one. There's the one I want to show, and then there's for the meme, and then there's Great Britain.
Yeah. Oh God, it's not unlaggy.
It's not
Oh, wait, never
optimized.
mind, I do need
noticed.
mid electric for it. Hold on, I have to respawn it anyway.
Oh!
Actually, I had an idea that you could do I had this idea that I've had for a while of getting an ocean liner, a train, and a plane all lined up at the same speed.
There's a problem though. That's not easy to
Wait,
do.
I'm not sure that's feasible because you need because of the ocean liner and the plane. I'm not sure you can get or the ocean liner and the train. I'm not sure you can get a plane to go that slow and stay in the air.
Well, a plane is one option, but you could do it with an airship or
Okay, so everyone gets to the airstrip of the creative island. There's a new ship. Well, kind of new. It's actually fairly old at this point.
Hold on. Remember, it takes a while. Hey, it takes a minute for it to spawn in for me, and it's lagging so bad that I may end up crashing.
Oh, and also
Yeah.
another thing I would have suggested was you don't necessarily have to get the plane to slow down, but rather get the train and the ship to go very fast.
Hang on. Couldn't you spawn this at the oil rig where it's not so laggy?
There is no oil rig spawn.
You can make a mission,
What's the name of
dude.
the ship?
USMS Alberta.
Ooh, that one is very laggy even in single player.
Oh, really? It usually runs fine for me. Hold on, let me turn down the physics setting. Because I know...
Crashes the ship, crashes the game.
Actually, turning down the physics settings helps a lot. Did you know that?
I wonder why.
Also, do you have to do that? Do you have to do that client side as well, or is it server side?
I think it's server side, but I would recommend doing it client side just in case.
And this is the first 2-hour stream I've done in a long time.
Yep. Okay. So, everyone get to the airstrip on the creative island.
Blur, shadow resolution.
Oh, hold up. Wait, can I be authorized so I can spawn in a boat I've got as a relief ship?
You should already be offed.
Well, the reason is I want to spawn Jekyll in.
Did you say?
No. Okay. One ship at a time, please.
No. Hey, Jekyll's a tiny ship. It's fine.
Wait, with physics
Yeah, but
detail, medium or low?
Low.
All right. Alrighty then.
What happened? Did the ship die? I'll take that as a yes. I'll take that as a yes.
I mean, I'm on it right now, so...
Hey, it's invisible for me, bud. I'm sorry, but you're going to just have to get it out of port until I can teleport to it.
Yeah, the save.
Okay, well, I will do that.
Also, I mentioned my ship, the President Roosevelt. I also mentioned another one that's in the works. It's an overhaul rebuild of the MS Liberty II by NJ Eagle. I will not give it any sort of release unless I get a go-ahead, but it is at least sort of a passion project for me because it's got some really cool luxury features like this giant fish tank that's going to have sharks in it.
So basically, you've turned that ship into a giant floating aquarium. Go figure.
That's one of many features, I'm sure. The firebox temp regulator up to full. This is going to take a while, by the way.
Excuse me.
Just a heads up, so...
I don't even know if this ship's going to become visible for me.
Apparently, if the crew does everything they're supposed to, we can double the sinking time. It's one of those ships.
Can I say something? The problem is the ship is not spawning in for us. Like, I can't even see it.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm working on getting it out of port right now. I just need to get everything sorted out first.
If we... 2,000 years later and we're still waiting.
Okay. So now I need to make sure... I don't actually need to make sure that the fireboxes are full of coal. I just need to get it just far enough out, so...
Oh, my goodness.
So this one might be a bit of a bust. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it was going to be have so many lag issues.
Yes.
Because when I run it in single player, it runs pretty well. But I guess I also have a much better computer than I thought, so...
Yes, that might do something. I do have an idea, though. I don't remember the last time actually, I've been thinking about this. What about looking at Sapelo? Because its interior is more or less complete now. I think
at this point...
I mentioned to him that I worked on that.
At this point, I should probably just wait for the thing to be fully done.
Well, here's the thing. All that really needs to be detailed is the freezer and the cargo hold. That's all that's left in terms of interior detailing. Technical wise, it's just all the logic and wiring. That's all that needs to be done, and then the ship can be released. But in terms of an interior tour and the sinking, that can be done. In fact, I think the engines still work, so it can still move. You just can't turn it or anything.
Yeah, I think we should just wait for the full release of the ship. Right
Well, here's the problem. I've only got 4 more months left to have work. Well, here's the thing. Can I talk? I'm hoping to try and start college this coming year, so that leaves me only 4 months to get this damn thing done. And if everyone doesn't get off their rear ends and quit procrastinating, that's never going to happen. This is the last ship I'm going to be able to work on with JNR before I too have to more or less cut ties with that thing.
Huh.
I mean, the fact is this: I'm 21 years old. I need to get on with my life. I need to move on with it, and well, I'm going to have to axe a few things regarding it. So, in terms of me building ships in Stormworks, that's just going to have to come to an end. So I'm wanting Sapelo to be my kind of, I guess you could say,
Farewell.
well, kind of Mona Lisa / send-off, whatever you want to call it, at least for Stormworks, in terms of me building ships. I mean, to be honest, I think I can trust you guys in terms of carrying on JNR in the right way. The thing is, here's the thing, though. In terms of me, in terms of what Jesse and I did, we didn't build a lot of ships. We made a few ships that were...
Pressure, go.
Well, here's the thing. With Jesse and I, when we built the ships for JNR, we didn't build a huge number of ships. We built maybe a small number that had really good interiors as we got better and better at it. So that's my advice. Make only 1 or 2 ships, but make them grand. Don't make them hideous. Make them grand. Make them detailed. Make them as detailed and as tech savvy as possible, if you know what I mean. And make the sinking something to remember. Make the interior something to remember. Make it something that will wow the viewer, you know? Make it grand. In other words, make it art. That's my advice. Just make it art. You know?
Yeah, I'll admit, I've never tried to start the ship at full throttle, so we'll see how this goes.
Hey, just turn on infinite fuel and infinite electric. That usually kickstarts it in a real freaking fast way.
It's going. It started. The pressure is building.
Yeah.
So my take on the whole when to display the Sapelo thing, maybe a bit of a compromise. If someone could, if someone could at least get the lights in the public rooms hooked up, which I could probably do for at least the main dining room, then I'd be a bit more comfortable with it being shown because the lights kind of add to...
Can I say something? The light panel is in the bridge. I have them labeled deck by deck. Now, the center button on the panel on the left side, that's for every bilge pump in the ship. So that's like your... I mean...
Okay. Forward boiler pressure, steam quick. After boilers... it's starting.
Dude, if this thing's going to take another 10 minutes to get ready, I mean, I'm sorry. This is a bust.
The thing is moving. The thing is moving now. It's slow, but it's happening.
Cowlitz County Rail fan, I saw Chattanooga. Went to Chattanooga and saw 4501 as well as the Fairbanks Morse unit. So yes. Kind of got you beat by a few months.
Can you see the ship yet, or is it still a bust for you too?
It's a bust. I can't see anything.
Oh, you can see it?
I can.
I can't.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, that's a mission expired. Casualties and fire. That could also be why this thing is lagging. When I usually do a server, I disable all the missions that are AI.
That's fair.
Like, I do that mainly out of necessities. That's the only real way I can play Stormworks. No, I still can't see the ship.
Well, I at least can see it, so
okay, guys, get on board it, because it's starting to get out of port as fast as it can.
Yeah, I can't, dude. I've got so much desync from this, it isn't even funny. I can't even use the workbench because of it. It's that bad.
All right.
Actually, no, wait.
Away from the creative island now.
Oh, no, wait. I say that, and I'm actually still synced perfectly. The only one here who's not synced is Hurricane Rocker. Go figure. That's ironic.
And yet I can see the ship.
Yeah, it's like, how the hell does that work?
Okay, so the ship. I'm going to turn the ship that way it's facing out to, open ocean. All right, I'm going to need 1 or 2 firemen. 1 to 2 firemen. Oh, lag spike.
Whichever job is not filled, we'll do it.
The map, there's an extreme Weather warning coming from the reef update islands.
I disabled the natural disasters, default natural disasters.
You know, it'd be kind of funny if I could get, I don't know, say a warship of mine
Something
out.
exploded. Are you kidding me?
Here,
I must have forgotten to turn something on, and now we're going to have to We
just
can do this another time, because this is not working.
here. Let me. What about the? Here, hold on. Let me.
Oh, I have an alternative I could suggest.
Sure.
Let's see.
Well, hang on. What about? Hang on. Wait a minute. What about that boat? What?
Oh god, I'm gonna turn the temp regulator down, that way we can...
Wait a minute. What about that boat I wanted to talk about? Now, I do need infinite fuel for this. This is more for a meme than anything, all right? So it doesn't have to be a really long recording.
Alright, well then let's head back to the mainland.
Creative Dock.
We want to run this thing on 2 boilers.
Creative Dock is where I'm at, by the way.
Yes.
I'll just put the ship I was going to suggest in the chat.
That's fine. That's fine.
Alright, so I'm just gonna teleport back and despawn the ship, because it's not working. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
please do.
Yeah, it's all right.
That was a cool one. That was a... Oh! Oh my god, I saw this one!
Asaba?
Oh, I like it. It looked...
Here's the thing. Its interior is more or less incomplete. So just don't... Listen, do not start it yet. I got to take care of that. So I got to wait for it to spawn in for me. So don't touch anything. Please, for the love of God,
I'm
don't.
just exploring.
Yeah, but the
Interiors. I'm actually currently doing a bit of research onto what that would have looked like for around the 1930s.
yeah, it's a tug, so yeah. By the way, I'm thinking, should we make a Minesweeper version? Because that's what a lot of these tugs were turned into during World War II. So just an idea. Just an idea.
So all I'd have to do is paint it gray.
And add guns and depth charges.
Those are 2 things I can't do because I haven't figured out how weapons work.
They don't have to work, dude. They don't have to work. I didn't say they had to work. Okay, it's in. So, here's my advice. Keep all outer doors shut. And,
Buena Vista. Yeah, I saw that one. That was a cool one.
can I just point something out, guys? You all need to keep the outer doors on this thing shut. And, oh yeah, stay in external view because you're going to have a great time.
Alright.
1 second.
Oh, Sky, where are you?
I'm getting on the boat right now.
Well, you better hurry.
Okay.
It's that.
That's the siren, but there's nothing spawned.
No, the ship, the Osabal has a siren. A lot of these early ships had a steam siren.
Whoa!
What's it so bad?
What's happening? The lifeboat's up!
Welcome to the bucking bronco that is the Osabal.
God, I'm not recording! I'm not recording! Oh my god! Ah!
What the hell?
Funny thing, I'm recording.
Thrown off! Oh no!
Okay, do you want me to respawn this or
Oh, let's do it, let's do it. I need to get a full recording of this thing from takeoff. Okay, guys. This might be a little bit difficult now. We need to treat this like a serious video.
No, I have
We need
to.
to act completely serious, because that'll be hilarious.
No, like, treat it as completely serious and play it dead straight, and then the thing takes off, and that's where it cuts off.
No. This is supposed to be for. Okay, I have an idea. I can run. It runs fine, and it runs normally without infinite fuel. But then I can hit infinite fuel at the right time, and then, well, there you go. Also, I may have C4 hidden in one of the bilge compartments. Just saying, just something we can do to end the
I
thing.
have an idea. Guys, story idea.
Oh hell, here we go.
Normally, okay? And there's a tsunami, and then we turn on infinite fuel to get away from it.
No. We just get the Benny Hill theme in. It's totally fine.
The tsunami.
No, I have a better idea. Meteors. No, I'm just kidding. That's a really bad idea.
No.
You heard nothing.
Careful.
No, but here's the thing. We sail towards the tsunami, and then right when we start tipping up, going up the wave, you hit infinite fuel, and we rocket off of it.
It's like, you won't catch me, crabs! Especially not when I go into maximum overdrive. So I can get it out of port easier. Now just shut up and get on the boat.
Alright, guys. Get on.
Actually, wait. The boat's not visible for me, so just wait a minute before. Actually, don't do anything. Get back to the dock before I say anything. Are you okay? Okay, number one. Are you guys recording? First off.
I will be.
Good, because I'll just start recording when the boat is visible for me. I'll let you know.
It's not visible for me either. Where are you guys?
Wait, did I actually spawn the... Hold up, did I spawn the bloody thing? Oh, yes, I did. Perfect.
Yes, you did. I'm on it.
How the bloody hell are you on it? It's not even visible. It's a ghost ship.
Wait, is it north or south? Oh, there it is.
Alright, guys. Let's wait on it for Railroad to,
No, I had an idea, so just teleport back to the dock real quick. I have an idea for it.
Oh, okay.
I'm the king of the world. No.
Shut up, or I will blow the boat up with you on it. All right, lads, get on the boat, lads. We're going shopping.
Yeah.
Wait, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me know when you're recording.
Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to be checking out the Osaba, a early sneak peek at a ship by Railroad Preserver.
And Spunky Gamer and a few other people. So, anyways, as captain of this boat, I'm gonna now say, get on the boat, lads, we're going shopping!
Okay. So,
This is supposed to be a tugboat from around the 1930s era. It's diesel powered, and currently the interiors are in the works, as well as a few equipment lockers, etc., etc.
Actually,
we will not be exploring the interior yet.
Actually, the only interiors that can be explored at the moment is, I think, the forecastle, the engine room, and the gear room in the back of the engine room, which also has the fire suppression, and the bridge.
There are also a pair of crew cabins at the back.
So is everyone aboard the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, ships from this era tended to have a lovely little siren, which is really annoying to listen to.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Alright, so let's just get started and get the show on the road.
Yes, allow me. By the way, you might want to go down to the engine room.
Oh, okay. I'll go see it.
Don't mind the over-revving. That's perfectly normal. Yeah, I forgot to mention, this thing kind of starts up quick, so, yeah.
Oh, this thing's cool.
Yeah, my friend, Spunky Gamer actually built this thing originally.
Yeah, nice. Alright.
So we can technically say this was a kind of later sister ship to the MS Jekyll, which, if you remember the fictional history, was built as a tug, but the version on Stormworks is a passenger ferry. So a later conversion. Also, if you notice, this thing has a tendency to lean.
While she turns.
Yeah, stability is a current issue that we still don't know how to necessarily solve on this, but it's totally fine. It gives it character. It lets you know this thing lean. Yeah, no.
By adding.
No. As captain of this ship, I can assure you, this thing may lean over more than a punk man on a Saturday night, but it can still move.
I think I might be able to fix the leaning issue with a few weight blocks added at the bottom.
If you want to do that, go ahead.
Oh, jeez.
Oh god, yeah, this is really bad. Like, this is...
It's fine. Okay. Shut up, Billy. It's fine. It's normal.
Shit's fine. This is...
I assure you, gentlemen, as captain of this drunken tug, I can tell you it's totally normal. It's standard operating procedure.
I don't know if I want to go on deck.
I have heard that the ship goes a little faster. Nothing great, just like 1 to 2 knots.
No. By the way, come up on the bridge. I don't know if you guys noticed the damage control board that's on the left side.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. That's cool.
That was built by Iron Chat, and that's what I'm wanting to try and install on Sapelo. So the one is for fire, one is for flooding, one is for systems broke. The gauge and dial, the dial shows you how much water is coming in. The gauge tells you how much is going out.
Okay.
So,
I have heard that this thing goes marginally faster with infinite fuel, like only 1 to 2 knots.
Yes, somewhat, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. You sometimes gotta persuade the engineers to open it up a bit. It's because it's an old boat. It's got some age on it, but that doesn't mean it can still go out and get its kicks now and again. You know what I mean?
Can you please convince the engineers that we can do this? Because
Yes, I'm just trying to. Well, I mean, I'm currently.
Faster, I might capsize on the turns.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, this thing ain't exactly meant to be a speedboat. Remember, it's a tug, deep draft, powerful engine, powerful pulling power. You know what I mean?
Another knot, and this thing's.
Well, I suppose I could fill a role of the chief engineer at the moment.
Yes, by the way, I need you to test the fire suppression down below. There should be a key for that.
Railroad?
What?
I suggest you look off to our port side.
What? I don't see anything.
How high is your view distance?
Pretty high, but I don't see anything.
There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. There ain't anything to worry about. I don't see anything.
The horizon is
not an
moving.
island. That is not an island.
That's an
Like
island.
shifting around.
I'm not seeing anything, you guys.
I've ever seen before.
Guys, I'm not seeing anything. I'm dead serious.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Okay, okay, hold on. Now I might be seeing something, but I can't tell what it is. It just looks like a cloud on the horizon. I don't know. It's just some cloud.
Oh dear god.
What?
That's a tsunami.
So what? I don't know what dang. I ain't seen no dang tsunami. We don't got no dang tsunami.
Don't kick it and drive just yet.
We don't got no dang tsunamis on this coast. This here's the Georgia coast. You know we don't get tsunamis down here.
Oh god, that thing is way farther away than it. Oh no. I can see the foam at the top. It's getting close.
Do you guys realize we don't got no dang tsunamis? We just got large waves. All right, we don't got no tsunamis down here on the Georgia coast. We just got waves. Yeah, we just got waves.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, this ain't no tsunami. It's just a massive wave. It'll be fine.
A tsunami is a massive wave.
I just said it's a wave, Timmy. Now I just said it'll be fine. Now get inside and hold on to your hats.
Why should I get?
Get inside, hold on to your hats, because we're going into overdrive.
What the hell?
Oh my god! Somebody! Oh god! Oh god! I'm barely alive! I'm barely alive! Oh no! Oh god! Oh, don't drown me, Rabbi!
This went better than I thought.
Squeeze it out in here.
Someone get me back up! I died!
What the hell is this thing?
Well, this went better than I thought. Well, this was different. Well, that was a bit. Yeah, you see, I told you.
Oh,
Nothing to worry about.
I lost my flashlight. I lost my trusty flashlight.
Oh, now you see.
Oh my god! The side of the ship. Look, we might actually be sinking.
Yeah, now you see, nothing to worry about. Now, if you excuse me,
Do we have an equipment locker anywhere yet? Is it too early in the construction for that?
Lower.
Well, now you see, I told you, gentlemen, there is nothing to worry about. There is nothing to worry about at all.
Okay, there is an equipment hatch and there's water coming from it, so I'm gonna repair it first.
Now, you see, gentlemen, I told you there's nothing to worry about. It's totally fine. There's nothing to worry about at all. In fact, well...
Oh, no, it's just so damaged, that's...
In fact...
Okay, no, it's just that the thing is so damaged that the texture wasn't updating.
In fact, it's, there's totally nothing to worry about except for the fireworks.
Fireworks?
I'm getting out of here. Abandoned ship!
Saw a
Abandoned
mushroom
ship!
cloud in the distance.
Oh my god! Dropping fast!
Sorry, boys, nothing personal. Just the other day at J&R Towing Company.
I literally just saw a mushroom cloud on the horizon.
I've been pinned by the lifeboat. I'm drowning.
I know! Oh my god! So yeah, that's a review of the Osaba. In my opinion, is a 10 out of 10 ship. It needs absolutely no more work. And yeah, it is perfectly releasable as is. Bye-bye!
Please tell me, here's my advice. Don't edit that, period. It just, post it as is. In fact, make that the first video you post. Just make that the first video you post.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Here, can you post that tonight? Because I would love to watch your perspective.
Alright. Okay. So, do we actually want to do the Gwynedd whatever? Or
I don't mind. Let's just clear the vehicles first because this thing lags like a motherfucker.
I don't see the vehicle.
Bench.
Railroad, you're out in the middle of the ocean.
Actually, you want to do the Buena Vista?
Let's do a coin flip. Heads or tails for Buena Vista.
I mean, I don't do coin tosses.
Okay, so heads for Buena Vista, tails for. We're doing the Gwynedd first.
All right. Hey, listen.
Fair.
Well, it's 11 o'clock for me, but since I'm off work tomorrow, I'm set. The only thing I have to deal with is renewing my passport. First time I've done that in 2 years, so yay. Can we do this at the oil rig? Because I don't think it'll work very well at Creative.
Okay, well, let's teleport there and I'll set up a mission for the...
I don't fall asleep. I just keep going until I crash from exhaustion.
That's not a good habit. I advise to not do that.
Well, no.
Oh my god.
Literally...
That thing with the Osabo, though, that was hilarious. I've always wanted to do a meme video with that boat because of that.
Oh my
Hell,
god.
Hurricane, hey, guys.
So hard in a long time.
Hey, I'm just gonna be blunt. I'm not gonna have Iron Chad remove that little quirk from the boat. I'm keeping that because that's just beautiful. I'll just have it be the secret overdrive mode.
Okay, so I have the mission set up.
Oh, by the way, I'm still live streaming, so you should be able to get the syncing footage from that if this thing posts. It's about 2 hours, 26 minutes in, but I don't know what the quality will be like. I'm just going to warn you in advance on that.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Everyone.
shout out to the late Clive Cussler. I don't know if you guys are watching my live stream, but that is Race the Titanic. I've got the book, and I'm slowly reading it whenever I have the chance, and I'll admit, I can see why some critics called it a little boring, but at the same time, I find it interesting because it gives an insight as to what was going on at the time when Clive was writing this. So that was interesting. And it's funny. I think he originally wrote that story in, I think, the late 60s or early 70s. And I kid you not, that was a case of life imitating the art. The detail he got for the ship in terms of how it looked as a wreck, and then what they did to show its detail in 1980 when they did the film was pretty dang similar to what they saw in 1985. So props to Clive and them.
The ship being in one piece and having 3 of the 4 intact funnels.
Exactly. That's the only other.
And the mast.
And the fact that the interior was a bit inaccurate.
So yeah, it was exactly like the ship, except for where it wasn't.
Yeah,
and also in that the grand staircase is still fully intact, as opposed to just.
Well, also in the movie, you can tell that they used a different ship that looked nothing like the Titanic.
I'm not even sure they used a ship. I'm pretty sure that was.
Oh no! They did. They were using one that was, I think, in the process of being scrapped, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh. Cool.
It's weird because, they got some of the grand staircase details right. It has a dome, and it does have and the stairs themselves are laid out the right way, but everything else is unbelievably wrong.
It's fine. It's totally... No, it's fine. We're not going to have the... Hey, the boat spawned in for me. Perfect. So,
okay.
Here.
All right, so let's do the intro on the...
Let's do it on the bowsprit. Let's do it like a Clipper style on the bowsprit.
All right.
Third person view, anyone?
Out to starboard.
Here, by the way, I'm going to send you you and, what's his name, Hurricane, the information on the Great Britain, because this ship still exists.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, I'm going to send it, here, hang on, I'm going to send the info from the official website, not Wikipedia.
Okay, let me know when you have that ready.
Perfect, I've got it right now, in fact. There's actually photos online showing what the ship looked like when they rescued it.
Okay. 3, 2...
Hang on. Wait.
Are we ready?
I'm trying to find the history. I would think they'd have the history. Holy smokes, you can climb the rigging and the masts. I'm not kidding.
Oh, that's cool. I'll have to visit there sometime. It seems like a nice ship.
Dang it. Do they not have...
Well, I guess we can go off of our prior knowledge.
Let's do that.
Hold on. The ship. Let's see if this...
Well, we need to do this soon because it's 9 p.m. and I have school tomorrow. So.
I know. I'm trying to... Oh, why do they not give the history of the book? I'm just going to include the website as a whole because this put Bristol on the map and we can at least put Great Britain on the map in our own way. I'll just get the history from another source real quick. So if you want to just go on and get it fired up.
You seem to already know a lot, judging by what you were talking about.
Well, here's the problem. I keep getting talked over, no offense. And the other thing is, well, I don't know everything. All right.
You don't need to know everything. You just need to know enough to give a decent summary. I mean, we're not going to make a 5-hour-long history video.
Well, I mean, Honor and Glory technically could, but, anyways. It's fine. Anyways, here's the information in case one of you want to do it, in case I can't. So, let us go.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be checking out the Gwynedd based off of the SS Great Britain. Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. Just keep on going.
Now I'm going to kind of open up for the intro of this ship. This is basically the first modern ocean liner. It has a steel hull, a single screw propeller, and what else was there that made it like? And oh yeah, prioritized passenger comfort.
So it's iron, not steel.
Yeah, steel.
No,
the first ship with a steel hull, with a screw propeller, and with only a screw propeller, mind you, and with a heavy focus on passenger comfort.
What the heck?
Made a couple of inaccuracies. Firstly, it was an iron hull, not a steel hull, as steel would be until a bit later. Secondly, it wasn't the first one with screw propeller. That was the Archimedes.
Was the Archimedes a passenger ship?
No.
I think it was a boat built by the inventor of the same name, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. The ship was built by Isambard Kingdom Brunel, and I will let Railroad take it away from here.
Yes, in fact, if my character will stop having a epileptic seizure...
Oh, by the way, you can't turn the lights fully off. They're automatic.
Okay, well, it's fine. But yeah, while my character recovers from its epileptic seizure event, before I go any further, I just want to say that I've included links to the official homepage for SS Great Britain so that we can support that ship and the group that's preserving it for the next 200 years. And I'm going to get the information I am able to find on the ship up right now. So, yeah, some SS Great Britain was laid down in July of 1839, launched July 19th, 1843, completed in 1845. And its maiden voyage was on July 26th of 1845. It was in service from 1845 until 1886. Home port was Bristol, England, where it is still remaining today. Displacement, 3,674 tons. Tons berthen, 3,440 ton. Length, 322 feet. Beam, 50 feet, 6 inches. Draft, 16 feet. Depth of hold, 32 feet, 0.5 feet. Installed power, 2 times 2088 inch. Cylinder bore, 6-foot stroke, 500 horsepower. Inclined direct acting steam engines, single screw propeller. Original 5-schooner rigged, 1 square foot mast for the sail plan. Speed was about 10 to 11 knots. Capacity was 360 passengers, later increased to 730 passengers. And about 1,200 tons, 1,300 short tons of cargo, complement 130 officers and crew as completed. As for the ship's overall history, after its service ended in 1886, it was converted to an all-sail ship in 1881 and was retired 3 years later to the Falkland Islands, where it was used as a warehouse, quarantine ship, and coal hulk. In 1937, it was partially scuttled after about 98 years, after more or less being in existence for nearly 100 years. So, in other words, nearly 100 years after it was laid down. In 1970, after the ship had been abandoned in the Falklands for 33 years, an entrepreneur paid for the vessel to be raised, repaired to be, and an entrepreneur paid for the ship to be raised and repaired enough to be towed through the Atlantic back to the UK and Bristol, where it has been ever since. So this ship will turn 200 years old in 2039. So I'm going to be very interested to see what this bicentennial will be like for this ship, because I think they actually had it in water for a while until they realized the water part of the hull was kind of still corroding away. So when you go and see the ship today, it's in a literal dry dock, and the actual waterline level of the hull is under a kind of glass ceiling that's meant to more or less keep it in an airtight space to protect it. So yeah, basically, I'm going to turn the rest of the history lesson over to Hurricane Flyer because he knows it better than I do. Hurricane, the information page I sent is in the chat if you wish to carry it on from here.
Mainly going to be doing a bit of interesting trivia. The Great Britain was the first ship to carry not the first ship to carry a cricket team, but it did carry the first ever English cricket team to Australia. Which does say that, it served on the Australian route. However, the luxury interiors of the ship are particularly notable as, the sheer amount of detail that was put into them. Newspapers of the day reported the true fact that there were over 1,000 meters of carpeting in it. In English units, this is a number that I don't know. Brunel also had the idea of installing mirrors on the walls to increase the amount of perceived space inside the ship.
By the way, I found the equipment locker. It's in the forward forecastle with the crew room. And we have underwater torches. Those might be important later, I guess. Anyway.
So when the Great Britain was launched, it was the largest ship in the world. After the Great Western, which had also claimed the title of largest ship in the world.
For about 10 years.
Surpassed in that title by the Great Eastern,
who would then hold the title for another 43 years.
The second largest ship in the world was the Atlantic class of the Collins line.
Not to be confused with the I almost said Atlantic class of the White Star Line. There wasn't one.
Yet.
Class.
Yeah, that's...
By the way, can I just appreciate the fact we have skylights on top of skylights? Like, we have skylightception here, and I love it.
Okay.
The dome here is actually really cool, though I could think of a way I would have designed it.
Okay, so I'm going to start on a tour of the ship.
Hang on. Also, can I just appreciate the fact that I love that they've got a helm back here that's kind of reminiscent of an early, sailing yacht. That just looks neat. I love that.
Okay, so starting at the very back, we have the first class saloon. We have several first class cabins alongside of it. Up at the front, we have the captain's cabin, which will be important later, as well as the chief engineer's cabin on one side and I believe the first officer's cabin on the other. We then have washrooms on either side of the hull, as well as an entrance to the engine hull, with one of probably the coolest engines I've seen, second to side lever engines.
Yeah, which I forgot to mention, once they got the ship back to Bristol in the 70s, they practically rebuilt it, everything in it from the ground up, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Yeah, from what you said.
Yeah, and it's funny.
We have to...
There's actually a documentary on YouTube. Sorry to cut you guys off. That was made when they rescued the Great Britain. In fact, I'm going to find it, and so you guys can link it in the top right corner. So yeah,
right,
continue the history lesson.
Tour.
Well, yes, thank you.
We also have the ship's galley just after the engine room, and then heading forward, Heading further forward, we have steerage, mostly just cabins with a few tables here and there. It's not that great. Then we have the crew mess, as well as a bunch of equipment stores. Then we go down deck, and we have more crew spaces, also a little bit more equipment, just in case. We have the ship's cargo hold, forward cargo hold, and then we're just going to do crew spaces for now.
Yes.
We're going to have and then we have the engine hall, which here's what that engine looks like from the bottom. Heading forward, or heading aft, we have the after cargo hold and the drive shaft for the propeller. So, heading back up a deck through the cargo hold, we head up and forward on that deck on the lower deck is the anchor chains. Then we have more first class spaces. We have the Hayward Saloon, which is probably one of, if not my favorite room in the ship. We have more washrooms. And then we have the passenger dining saloon with more first class cabins alongside of it. Much less nice than the ones up deck. Then we have 2 smoking lounges side by side at the stern.
By the way, I just sent the documentary that was made when they rescued the ship. And if you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's actually really good. And my character is dying from a seizure.
Where is he?
Oh, it's just spazzing out, coming down the stairs. Do try to keep up. Do you see it? It's glitching out.
No, I don't. Where are you right now? Which staircase?
I'm going down to the engine room if I can.
Well, I'll see you in the engine room.
Well, there's a bilge pump down there that I want to go and turn on. I need it.
Oh, it's already on. I went and did that already.
Oh, good.
I don't see you at all, actually. Let me just turn on player name tags. Oh, there you are.
By the way, I love the bilge pump is actually steam powered.
Mm-hmm. So can you move around a little bit? That way I can see.
Yeah.
Seem to be doing fine, actually.
For now.
If anything, just a little bit of lag.
God, I love, dude. For once, I'm actually glad that they rebuilt this engine. But yeah, I don't know if the replica engine is inside the ship or if it's on shore, but interesting thing, some of the smaller surviving pieces of SS Great Britain are actually, or not Great Britain, listen to me talk, Great Eastern, excuse me. Some of the surviving fragments from Great Eastern are on display in the same museum that's dedicated to Brunel and the Great Britain and all of Brunel's other achievements. Like, his legacy, I believe, is mostly in Bristol as well as other parts of England, given that a lot of what he built still exists and is still in daily use. Like, some bridges he built, still in existence and still in use. Some railways he built, although a bit modernized, still in existence and still in use.
The Great Britain is still in existence, but not still in use. Parts of the Great Eastern. I'm not sure about the Great Western.
I don't know if anything was saved from Great Western. I know Great Eastern and Great Britain.
Well, the thing is, Great Western was timber hulled, so made of wood, and when those types of ships were broken up, at the time, they were turned into houses. So Great Western could be inside somebody's wall right now, and they probably just don't know it.
Well, then again, as you say that, there are houses that used a lot of wood paneling from Olympic and Britannic, so yeah, that is true.
As well as the White Swan Hotel down in England.
Well, they basically bought part of the Olympics rooms, so yeah.
They bought the entire lounge.
God, I wish somebody, don't laugh, but I've always thought that could have been, I've always thought that if somebody was going to try and recreate a ship, they could just build a building that's based on the same dimensions as the ship. So that way they could literally rebuild all of the interiors to have as accurate of material as possible. Because, with a building, you could literally rebuild, say, Titanic's interiors with as much ornate woodwork as you could. Whereas on a modern ship, you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd have to use imitation materials.
Yep. Although there are still building regulation codes for buildings.
Well, still, you have to have fire suppression and all that, but you can still have wood and all. That's the main thing.
Also, question probably a lot of people would ask, which is, what's the point of rebuilding an ocean liner if it's not going to be capable of floating?
Well, it's simple because
documentation.
Well, the simple answer is this: they're rare.
Oh dear God.
Well, I'll just say this: the simple answer.
Not built for the waves.
Well, I'll just say this: the simple answer for why people.
God.
I'll just say this: the simple answer for why people would like to see ocean liners like Titanic rebuilt is simple. They're well known, they're iconic, and
No, not that.
I'm going
but
to fix the fact that we're going to get broadside.
Nullify half the appeal.
well, the other reason is simply this. You know, you have a much rarer chance of seeing an ocean liner in preservation than you do anything else that's been preserved. I mean, you can count on your hand as to how many ocean liners still technically exist. I mean, there's...
can we please turn into the waves?
Yeah, I mean, right now, for instance, there's Queen Mary, United States, Rotterdam, Boer, SS Boer, Doulos Foes, Queen Elizabeth II, and I think maybe one or two other ships that I don't remember. One in Japan, I think.
Astoria, Bunkal, those are two more.
I'm talking about ones that have been preserved.
Called the something Maru, and well, I'm just talking about ones that exist. No, not the Assam Maru, but it's a Japanese one.
The Assam Maru was Japanese, though, wasn't it?
Well, no, I'm talking about ocean liners that have been preserved. The only reason I even counted SS United States is because people are trying in absolute desperate vain to preserve a ship that's more or less a gutted shell, save for its engineering plant, which I hope they keep. Because that's the thing I'd pay good money to see. I wouldn't care if I had to pay $1,000. I would go and document every square inch of that ship's power plant. Boilers, turbines, and all.
So this storm is pretty bad, and I think we might be... There is the small issue of,
Hold on, I'm going to go down to... Gentlemen, I need someone to take the bridge. I got to go to my cabin, the captain's cabin, to get things out of my wardrobe. I shall return.
Yep, I'll take over.
Good. I need someone down in the engine room, and I need someone to just do some rounds through the ship to check on everything and check on passengers, please.
Okie dokie, no problem.
Thank you. Also, I'm going to change it to night because I think that'd be more interesting, just saying.
Okay, well then we should turn the lights on then.
No, the lights are already on, so that's good.
No, wait, set it to the top, set it to sunset, but when the sky is all purple.
Actually, the lights are running just fine for me.
Like this?
Yeah.
1900 hours.
Alright. Nighttime it is.
Right, I got what I needed. I needed to get a lamp. Don't ask why there's a modern flashlight on an 1800s era ship, but it's totally fine. Right, I'll be on my rounds, gentlemen.
Well, I'll be turning us broadside to the moon. Because that way it looks cooler.
That's fine.
I found this really cool lounge with like ship paintings and a portrait of Queen Victoria.
I think I found another one, and I found the main gear room in the forward part of the ship, so we might want to keep this in mind for later on, I guess.
Yep.
The atmosphere in here is great.
Yes, I like it.
Honestly, standing there with a flashlight. What the heck?
Oh dear God.
Tibet. One day.
Yeah, oh God, this thing is like impossible to keep facing into the wind. Oh wait, no, I'm facing away from the wind. I need to do a 180.
Attention passengers, tonight's dessert will be pineapple right side up, upside down cake. Dang it.
Tonight's dinner will be Minecraft paintings with a side of insane nauseaire alvati. I don't know what I was going for with that, so pay it.
No.
I don't know what I was going for with that, so paid me no mind. Anyways.
Maybe the special should have instead been a bicarbonate of soda.
Would they have even had that back then?
Yes.
Yeah, they have tonics, which are basically the same thing. Fizzy water. Oh no. Okay, getting hit broadside is bad. Did you guys know that?
Yes.
I mean, we kind of are right now, if anyone wanted to experience that. I'm trying desperately to turn this into the waves. It is just not working. Like, in the slightest.
Okay, unrelated to the roleplay, I'm trying to hit the weather sinking, and doesn't seem to be working. I can't tell how it would work. Oh! Oh, we nearly capsized then. Okay.
Yeah, no, you might not have to hit the weather sinking. If I can't turn this thing into...
I think we're going...
It's not returning.
I think we're sinking, actually, now that I think about it. Without the weather.
Who left this open?
Oh god, is there a hatch open?
Not anymore.
Okay, we need to turn, like, into the moon, because that's where the wind was coming from, and just in case that storm starts up again.
Guys, I actually think we are sinking, because we're listing, I think. Oh, wait, no, never mind,
We're
it's...
listing a lot.
Yeah, we have a port side list.
That might stop as soon as I... Okay.
You said
up on the
we
rudder?
had pumps, right?
We have a pump, I don't know if it's down in the engine room, I'm going down there to check.
It's returning from the list very slowly.
I'm gonna go... Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
sure.
definitely gonna make sure the pumps are secured.
Pumps are on and secured. I'm gonna go check for water.
Doesn't seem to be any water in the bottom deck. Or the engine room.
I wonder if there's gonna be water in the deck above it, because water has a much more difficult time. Where was the hatch open?
Stern.
Alright, I'll check the areas, because that definitely went below water at some point. Oh god, not again.
I'm flickering.
That's because they're player sensors. I'm gonna get up deck, because this could get ugly. Oh god, waves again!
Calm down, they don't appear to be as bad as before. Just start sealing doors and battening them if you can.
I'm mostly working on keeping the ship turned into the waves.
Whatever floats your boat, laddie. And yes, that was an unintentional pun. Do not bear it any mind. An unrelated note. I'm just gonna hit the. I'm just gonna hit the insta sync because I don't know how long the storm sync is supposed to go. So, yeah, we're just gonna play it off like something happened. By the way, could somebody turn the wind up really bad once right before I hit this for a minute or two, please?
Okay, 3,
Hit
2,
it.
1. Oh dear. Oh god, here it goes. Okay, I'm so far so good. I need to keep us facing like directly into the wind. This is good. I really wish there was like a heading hold on this thing. There's not. So, oh no, we're getting tipped broadside. There it goes.
Okay, today...
I think something just... Hold on, I think the...
revised dinner, tonight's special will be apple turnovers.
Okay, guy. All right. I need someone to do a damage report. I thought I heard some kind of bump.
I'll check the engine room.
I'll check the forward hold. I need someone on the bridge to manage this.
I'm already by the forward
I'm on the
hold
bridge managing this as best as I can. This is not a good situation.
Yeah.
Oh, there's holes in the boat.
Do we have to abandon
Some
ship?
of our hull plates failed.
Yeah.
That might be a slight issue.
We're heading directly to the island. I'm gonna turn for it.
Right. Hit it. I think the storm is
Turn the
also...
waves off?
We might have some luck, lads. The storm's clearing up.
Turn them down to 50%.
No. The storm... I think the storm is clearing up.
Okay. I'm gonna turn this towards land. We're gonna keep rowing. Ready the lifeboats.
Right.
Hi.
Aye. Get as much gear as you can from the forward gear room. Get as much as you can, forecastle.
Working on it. I'm gonna turn on the auto tiller first.
There's a lot of water in the boat in the forward cargo hold.
Okay, listen, I need you guys to run, one of you who's not doing anything else, to run through the ship, seal as many doors as you can. We need to buy as much time as possible.
I'm on it.
Good.
On it.
Good man. Get to it.
We only have so much. I want to remind you, we only have so much we can do.
I know, but if we can beach the ship, we very well might just have a chance. If we can beach it at least long enough to get people off, that'd be very good.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Hold it! Something that's up in the engine room.
Water's in the engine room?
Oh, there's some fluid ports bringing in about 74 liters of water each, so you tell me.
Oh, God.
They're small, but they're...
I'm going to start grabbing flare guns and... Oh my God, the cargo hold.
Don't open the hatch. Whatever you do, do not open that hatch.
I don't want binoculars, I want the flashlight. Okay.
Listen, keep the ship going as long as possible.
We're working on it.
How far are we to land?
I got rid of my waypoint.
Well, you need to set one.
Roughly 3 kilometers out.
The engine room has just started taking on water. The flooding seems to be...
Thermal clothing.
By the way, the flooding seems to be fairly slow, so we might have some time. I don't know how much, because I don't know if the boilers will still run, but if we can keep going, we might have a chance.
I
I was getting loaded with water, but
I
this
highly
is going
recommend
down.
getting some of that too. The water's cold.
Okay, one wave point is 2.3 kilometers out, since we're heading diagonally. One is 2.7. One is 2.7.
The one we're heading for is 2.5 kilometers out.
Good.
0.4. The waves are building
Inside
again.
already the lifeboats.
There is no waves. I think the storm is cleared.
Oh, they were there for a second. I could have sworn.
It's fine. But we got water that's about ankle deep in the engine room, particularly down.
It would appear that two of the boats are incapacitated.
Oh, I got one. I got one off.
Get up.
Ready the boats, but don't release them yet.
Working on it.
We are working on it.
I'm gonna try raising it, see if that helps anything.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
Oh.
I'm slightly stuck inside it.
Oh,
Oops.
we released one of the davits. It's gone for it.
What was
Let's
that?
Launch it from the deck.
Yeah, we'll have to float it off.
Hold it. I heard something fail. What was that?
I don't know. We're busy up deck. We're busy with the rest of the ship.
Should we launch flares?
There's
Yes.
water at the bow.
Yes, you better launch them and launch them fast. Water's rising in the engine room.
I've got a full. Okay.
I'm working on launching flares. I have a flare gun and a full pack.
Guys, I got some really bad news. I think we're losing steam pressure down here.
The funnel stopped.
We're losing steam
Oh,
pressure.
So close. 1.9 kilometers out.
Use the boats and sail. I'm shutting down the boilers. Right,
We
I'm
don't
shutting...
have sails on this one.
I'm talking about using the lifeboats, you fool. Use the bloody boats, for God's sakes. I'm getting the hell out of here.
I know the other flare hasn't burnt out, but we're getting far away from it, so I'm going to launch another.
Right, that's it. I'm shutting down engines.
Okay, who's gonna? Meme man. You board a lifeboat first.
Call me Rim. Okay. Aye. Oh, God. I failed. I fell in the water.
Back on board. Other guy. You go now.
Sky.
Scott.
It's getting a little bit... Water's rising a little fast down here, boys.
Will someone please get on the life?
Guys?
Try two.
All right.
The water is about to literally pour out of the engine room down here.
All right.
Well, yeah,
Should I disconnect?
No, lower it first. I'll get in one too.
Shoot another flare and shoot it upwards, but also towards the stern.
Guys, I think the ship's going. Where's some other flares? Where's some other flares?
The lifeboat. The lifeboat is the flare.
Come on, where's the other flares? Dang it!
I have them.
Okay, Scott, have you hit the water?
Yep.
Hit the disconnect. And move it forward.
Gents, I'm getting its supplies from the forward gear room.
I am the flare. Okay, we probably shouldn't use this lifeboat. It's
You sail it away.
no. We need the flare. We need the flare close to the ship.
Okay, I guess stay in it, but keep it. Okay, never mind.
Guys, I've got more gear.
Okay, head up to the lifeboats because we're abandoning ship.
Oh shoot! Water's pouring out of the engine room.
I can see it. The ship is basically underwater at this stage.
Lower. Hey,
Cut the falls! Cut them! Cut those falls and cut them fast! Like now, the thing's literally plunging.
well, boys.
I can see that. I'm sailing away.
Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship, and I'm about to go down with it.
There's still
Well, boys!
you can use
No. Well, boys, one lifeboat left, and I'm the president. Well, boys, it was a lovely ship. I think you should go down with it.
Lifeboat's jammed.
Oh God. Oh my God, she's going quick.
I was trying to get a transponder, but it didn't exactly work too well. Wait! The
It's
boat!
engulfed in flames at this point. I think we've set it on fire more than lit a couple flares.
Where's a transponder? Do we have a transponder on board?
No, it's the 1800s.
Do you have a flare gun at least?
Yes.
I've got ammo for it.
I have one flare left.
Here, let me see the gun.
Where is it?
I loaded it.
Backspace. I got it. Oh, where'd it go?
Now don't shoot it yet.
Where'd it go? I didn't get the...
It's sitting on the seat. It's moving around in the water now. We might lose it.
Okay, I'm trying to get my boat a bit closer to you guys.
I can't. It won't let me pick it up. It won't let me pick it up.
Stop.
No!
Well, what the...
Sorry.
Fire!
Our lifeboat is
No,
actually riding itself.
Yeah,
Sky, where
I'm
are you?
sorry.
Sky?
Yeah. What?
Where are you? What's going on?
I'm right here.
Okay.
You want me to fire a flare at you?
Motor won't turn off.
Just hit the button. It'll turn off. It'll slow down.
Wow, guys. We had a wind turbine we could have sailed to the whole time.
First of all, I don't think we can beach there because I don't think the water's shallow enough.
We could have crashed the boat in there long enough to get off.
Well, at the very least, I'd say start making your way towards there in your lifeboat.
The motor's on.
What? The wind turbine or the island over there?
Island.
Oh, okay. Alright, stay seated for this one because we're going actually fairly quick.
Get ready, boys. We're doing some Red Dawn landing craft shit.
Also, keep your flashlight equipped and turned on so we can, see each other. I see you guys.
Alright, let's just try to make our way to the island. Oh, we're sailing, right over the flare. Are you out of flares?
3 hours. First live stream I've done in a long time that's 3 hours away. There's a guy over at the far side.
Aha! Let me pick it up.
The ship is still a burning hulk, by the way.
Nah, it's where we sent a million flares. By the way, look under the water. The lights are still burning somehow.
Yeah, no, I know.
I dropped a flare. Follow it.
We're heading to the island.
Well, yeah, I'm heading there too.
Railroad just launched a flare.
That's the last flare I got.
I'm gonna set a waypoint for this one. Okay. The beginning of the shallows is 1.2 kilometers out. 1.1 kilometers out. kilometer.
Okay, so I'm trying to lead like a
900
trail.
meters. Well, 950 centimeters. We'll just go, yeah, 900 meters.
We're like really far away from each other.
We are.
I don't even know where that other guy is. Oh, I see him.
Yeah,
Right,
eliminated
right,
the
yeah.
flare. 800 kilometers out, or 800 meters out.
This is nah. What I'm showing is like the PFV of someone who had like, who's like doesn't know how to film anything. It was like,
Oh yeah, that's just the bobbing of the ship.
no. This is like somebody you see like who's really bad at filming anything important.
Yeah.
Like me when I was filming stuff in 20. No. Railroad Preserver 2000 in 2014 be like, yeet.
I now have stage 4 cancer.
Don't say that. That's terrible.
600 meters out.
Imagine the boat batteries die like right before we get to land.
We're still at full battery.
How?
Infinite electric on?
Maybe.
We do. Well, I turned it off.
Now the battery's gonna drop fast.
99?
98.
It's dropping.
Guys, I'd recommend turning.
Oh god, 98.
There's flashlights in the boat. I'd recommend taking them out and turning them on because you can sort of see them from a distance.
I have my flashlight out and equipped.
Hang on, somebody is gone. I don't even see them.
Who is it?
He's like way out.
He ain't gonna make it. His battery's gonna die. Wait, turn
He's
head
too far
straight.
side.
Hang on, head.
Yeah, I'm just
I see him.
inside.
Hang on, I'm turning this way.
Light touches. This thing responds very easily. We don't want to.
I know, I'm trying to get it in line with the island, so if the battery dies, we can make it there. It's about to be at 90,000.
Almost to the start of the shallows.
No, I'm having us run straight to the island, so we can just get out.
90% battery. That's what I'm going to start counting.
89,000.
89.
88.
Oh, I can see it. It's so close.
Sky, turn towards us.
88. 87.
No, what are you doing? I'm trying.
Towards the big island. We'll rendezvous there.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep us sailing straight towards it.
I trust
Sure, a little bit
our
more
other
towards
navigators
the
to do it as well.
Screw it. I'll swim the rest of the way if I have to.
84%.
300 meters away. 330 meters closing.
We are in the shallows now on the map.
I'm gonna go and should I swim for it?
No. The lifeboat's faster so far.
82%.
82%.
So what's our plan? Are we just gonna beach on the shore?
What is
Well,
it?
if you have a better plan,
No, not really. I don't even know if this island's inhabited, so we might be screwed either way.
at the very least, it's not something that can sink.
Just suddenly a meteor randomly shows up. God dang it!
Don't you dare.
It's like, God dang it! It's like, God dang it, you ruined it for all of us,
I
boy!
see you.
Hey, see you guys.
Oh no, please no. The waves again.
Oh god. Oh.
Bye, Sky!
He's going backwards. We're there. We're to the island. I'm gonna try to. I see a landable space. Wait, no, road, stop. I see some place where we can land.
I know, I'm trying to drive us aground.
Yeah, same here.
Let's stop everybody off. So, gentlemen, shall we explore the island?
Alright, I'm waiting till everyone's on board. Alright, hey, we have everyone.
Hey, I'm gonna go and explore the island. You guys want to come
Oh
with
my
me?
God, look. I can't tell if the ship is still moving or if the flares are drifting away.
I think the flares are drifting.
Hey, boys!
Yeah?
I'm on the island. Follow me!
Alright, we're climbing up rocks.
I think we're on like a desert island. There's like nothing here.
Damn.
You know what's funny? If they had like a workbench, we could just technically build what would look like a kind of small survival shelter. It's like, nah, boys, we just got our own private isle. It's totally fine. That would be neat,
Well,
though,
I
if
think
they
it's
hadn't.
safe to say that after the horrors of tonight, we should probably just settle in. Yeah,
Ye-
this is like there's grass, but that's it.
You know, it would be funny if they had a workbench.
I brought health if anyone needs any.
I have 2 health as well.
I've got, like, nearly no health. I think I'm close to death.
Okay,
Alright,
so-
where are you?
Where is everyone? Oh, and I just landed hard.
I see a flare.
Okay, everybody stop. We'll meet up at the middle of the island. That way I can do my outro.
So, we're screwed other...
Stop moving.
So, after surviving a shipwreck, we more or less are going to die
Go
anyway.
ahead. That way we can have it in the distance.
You're welcome.
Oh, wait, real quick. Railroad.
Thank you everyone so much
Thank you.
for watching this. This has probably been one of the more interesting episodes. We've never actually made it up to land, actually. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Hang on, wait. Keep recording. I have an idea. Can I just, permission to do a meteor for the outro?
I already stopped the recording.
Dang it! Can you record again for the hell of it?
Sure.
No.
Meteor strikes small island, our second meme video of the...
Actually, it's like a ton of meteors, but despawn the ship first, because this may crash the server, so despawn the ship first before anything else.
The flares won't despawn when I do that.
It's fine.
That is the ship.
It's fine, just despawn the ship anyway.
It's where the fire and smoke on the horizon is.
Okay, just let me know when we're recording, alright? Just let me know when we're recording.
We already are.
Oh, good. Well, so, gentlemen, I for once we actually got lucky and survived a few things. Thank God for that. So, anyone want to settle in for the night? Anyone?
Oh, those are some bright stars.
Hey guys, a shooting star, make a wish.
They're heading straight for us, I think.
That's a
No,
lot.
I don't want to
of
die
shooting
this way
stars.
again.
Oh no!
Dun, 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 dun.
Help me!
Oh, man. Holy shit, look at it from a distance.
Oh my god! There's more coming!
Hey, are you guys okay over there?
No, of course we're not bloody okay. We're dead.
Or died.
I'm dead.
Or got like disconnected. Look. Do you have your distance turned up enough? It just popped. You should have seen the. You should have seen what it looked like from a distance. That's insane.
You're welcome, boys. Hey, we should just,
I
dude.
think we should do.
Yo, memer, we should just make a meme compilation.
Yeah.
Just-
I think we should
just-
do the Buena Vista later.
Here, listen. I'm not intending to stay up till midnight, but listen to me.
Okay,
Hey, memer, listen. I'm not going to stay up till midnight, but listen to me. Get the video of Asaba and then get what we just recorded. Put it together. Unless you want to do another meme video with this horrible plane, but yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's here. Here. Hang on. Hey.
Just got,
Let's just use the rest of this time to make a bunch of meme videos that we can put together into a compilation for the hell of it. Just unedited meme videos.
oh, I was gonna upload them now.
Oh well, okay. Ah!
I did just disconnect the server, so you
I
guys
was
might
just
see.
adjusting the plane and the ship for tomorrow since didn't Memer say he has to go to school tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, here, listen. Let me know when the. Hey, can we?
I'm posting the Asaba and stuff like now.
You mean the Asaba and the Meteor video?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Send me the links when they're up because I want to see this insanity. Also, by the way,
The reason I suggested that plane, by the way, is because it doesn't have altitude hold or gyro. You have to keep it level manually.
by the way, memer, when you do the video on Great Britain, could you link the information in the documentary I sent?
I'll try. I'm not.
No, there's a way to do it. I think
Video.
actually there's a way to do it. You can do it via a card. You know what that is?
Oh yeah, I know how to do this.
Yeah, you
Why
could
can't
just
do it?
you could link the information in like that. You just have to spread it out throughout the video.
like that poor Titanic video, that's probably going to be a while before I get around to this one.
Proceeds to make a million videos, but never edits a single one.
Right? That is like my exact problem.
Funny thing, I've only got now 2 more videos to work on: Augusta and Lithia Springs. Augusta's already technically ready to go. I just got to get all the photos and videos put together in order, and mainly correcting the color and adding text for the photos because watermark. But then, other than that, that video is ready to be put together in the editor and sent out. Other one after that is Lithia Springs, where I see a Civil War mill. Other than that, that's it. Other than working on photographs I've taken at Edisto, that's all I have left to do. Once Edisto is done in terms of the photography, that's going to be it for a while. A long while, because of college. So, yeah.
Well, that's a shame. I hope to see you guys. Oh my god, that's a neat looking plane. I cannot wait to see that thing.
Actually, why not? Why not just make a meme with it real quick? I mean, why not? It blew itself. No, dude, it blew itself up on testing. Hurricane, care to explain the insanity?
But here's the thing: I did try this in Stormworks, and I actually, got it to fly. If anything, I think it'd be a cool challenge to actually see how far you could fly this thing and land successfully.
Yeah, but could you tell Memer what actually happened to this plane? I mean, it's crazy hilarious.
The real one was intended to be a transatlantic airliner in 1921. However, the technology wasn't quite there yet, and it wasn't powerful enough to actually fly very far. It made a short hop on a test flight, and then the second test flight ended with it just collapsing in on itself, and then catching fire. Honestly, I consider this thing to pretty much be the Great Eastern of the air, in that the idea was a good one and way ahead of its time, but it just wasn't really good for its time.
I'm rewatching the Asaba video.
Oh my god, dude, please tell me when that thing... Listen, let me know when those 2 things post, because I am...
The Asaba is uploading now.
Actually, could you send me a link to your channel?
Yeah, I need to get a link to it as well, because I need to get all of the collaborations we've done in order. There's that. Bear that no mind. BBC, I was just checking to get to my channel. That is such a good thumbnail. I wasn't expecting the thumbnail to be that good.
Oh, for the Asaba?
No, for my recent video on Auburn.
Oh.
All videos,
yeah,
gaming.
Just, get to my own channel. There we go. Okay.
Save to playlist. All videos, gaming.
Oh yeah, want to hear one of my favorite achievements that I did?
What?
Hurricane. I edited together in Titanic SOS a 3.5 hour long movie.
What?
3.5 hours. I will send you the thing because it is.
Is this supposed to be like a real-time syncing? Because
it's longer than real time. It's like I filmed myself on. It's called Follow the Titanic. I filmed myself on a couple times playing the game. I had plans for where everyone was going to end up. But, yeah, no. And then I just edited them together. But because I had, 6 or 7, the total time is 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 49 seconds.
Okay, Ramtanic, there we go. I'm trying to see
I posted Follow the Titanic in the...
Hang on, did we all record on Grey Rock together? I don't remember if we did, and I don't remember the Poseidon either.
No, those were things I just went and did on my own.
I think we did Poseidon. I remember Poseidon, and I know we did Tybee. Because, Meteor.
Oh, we did do a Poseidon sinking for...
Yeah.
The Adisto. I haven't gotten any of those out.
Could we...
The Poseidon one is something I recorded in Roblox.
Can I say something? Could you try to get the collaboration stuff out at least? I mean...
I really should. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. I just would like to try and get all that added and archived before everything else.
By the way, quick spoilers for Follow the Titanic. Out of the, 6 characters, 1 survives.
Why would you say that?
Because
you're a cruel man, Memer. You're a cruel man, Mr. Rimtanic.
Also, Railroad, I just remembered. Can you resend me the XML of the Sapelo with, the pumps that you added?
Dude, I actually have the pumps I used on Sapelo on the workshop.
I'm assuming not as many pumps as were on the original Sapelo.
Actually, the number on the current Sapelo is actually triple what was on the original because I removed a metric ton of void spaces. I added because here's the thing. When I removed all the void space bulkheads to make just larger void spaces, I more or less tripled the pumps to make up for the lack of watertight bulkheads. So yeah, there's probably more pumps on this ship than any other JNR ship ever built, period.
What I was trying to say was send me the XML in the most recent version so I can fix the freezer.
Oh, all right. Well, in the cargo hold, listen, you don't have to put a huge car in there, but, if you want to put something in, you're welcome to it.
I have some crates.
Thank you. That's for both levels of the cargo hold. I just want to clarify that. That's in the works for Iron Chad to do engine work on. Oh, great. Now I better send Iron Chad a message stating that the version he has is going to be out of date. So here's the XML of Sapelo. And I'm going to get in touch with Mr. Chad.
And I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and before we did any of this, I actually made a
I'm still here. Hang on.
Well, I will see you tomorrow. I was just gonna
Hang on. Link the recordings. Link the meme recordings in a minute or two because I want to see them.
Ocelot should be up.
All right, well, what about the Meteor one? How long will it take for that to post?
I'll try to remember to post it tomorrow.
Well, hang on. You can just let it upload during the night. There's a way to leave the computer on long enough to do that, and it'll shut itself off.
There.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's the Ocelot. So far, it's only parsed in 360p though, so.
It's fine. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the first 3-hour live stream I've done in a long time. So yeah. I will see you guys, well, technically tomorrow, seeing as it's going to be midnight in the next 2 to 3 minutes. So I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.